Alright, hello stream.
Hello, Stram.
Hi.
I am here. Yes, with some of these guys.
Oh, I like that.
Harlan.
No.
No.
Harlan, please. That's very
Ow.
loud.
Please. I have you at like 200%, and that is very loud.
Sasha has
So-
become pterodactyl.
No.
Oh,
So-
broke my ear.
I am here with
Now
Sud.
my dog's joining in.
I am
Thanks.
here
Hello.
with Sudz, Harlan, and Jamie. Sam will be
Hello.
late, Simon will be late, and Infernal will be late, and Will won't be joining us tonight. So, I've decided, screw it, we're going to carry on as normal.
Lads.
Because why not? Alright. In which case, usual announcements. Thank you to Sasha for the art. Thank you to Tabletop Audio for the free music you provide. Any combat maps like this one were made in Dungeon Pit Studio, and any more detailed ones like Orum's Anchor, which is around here somewhere, was made in Incarna.com. I haven't got any other announcements to make other than that. Oh.
Fuck BT.
Fuck
Oh yeah,
BT.
fuck BT.
BT!
Most important announcement.
Yes, we thought we'd forgotten, but no. Alright, well, with that out of the way, I need some combat music.
To battle.
What's a good combat music I could use for this? The Dangerous Symphony. Is that one good?
I think I'll just be music from now on.
Ah, it's too passive. What about this one? There we go.
Nice.
Alright. Starting with... Oh, I gotta have 4 character sheets open. This is gonna be fun.
Starting with Will.
Starting with Will. I mean, Simon's nice and easy. It's just Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, but Simon's up there. You already passed your chance.
Eldritch Blast. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody's character sheet. Alright, I never moved Sam's into the official stuff yet. Sovak wasn't official. Let's move Sovak over. There we go, Sovak. Now you're in the official.
Now Sovak's a real boy.
Now he's... eh.
Oh my god. It works too well.
When you wish upon us. Wait, is that the right one?
Yeah, it is.
He hasn't gotten a... Oh man, you want to know how good he is? He's unaligned still.
That's fun.
He's what?
He hasn't got an alignment. He never put it in.
What's an alignment?
Chaotic
Is
goods.
that like the... Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what yours is, but probably something like that.
Lawful
Eh.
neutral or something?
Come
maybe?
on.
Okay.
Work,
Anyway.
password, work.
Alrighty then. Let's get this show on the road.
It's
Ghaakt!
10.
On his turn! I don't know how many spell slots he has.
He dies!
Oh, he's putting them in his actual spell page. That's probably why they're loading so slowly. He needs to put them in his overlay. It makes things so much easier. So he's used 1 second level spell. He's going to do something he's never done before. Excuse me, pardon me. He's going to cast Greater Invisibility on Queglod.
Oh.
So now Queglod will have the Unseen Attacker bonus on all of these guys.
Doesn't greater invisibility affect multiple people, or am I thinking of a different thing?
I think it does at a higher level, but but it's a 4th level spell naturally.
Okay.
Nope, just one person.
Okay.
So he is concentrating on that, but Greater Invisibility will give the Unseen Attacker bonus to Queglod, who is currently invisible. And he is then going to go, excuse me, pardon me, back here. I don't care if his movement says he can't. That's what he's doing. And he's then going to proceed to... Who hasn't got inspiration?
I mean, I'm...
Jamie, have you got inspiration?
No.
Alright.
Inspire me.
Why inspire you? You can't do anything.
I know, that's why I want it.
He turns to Rook and he goes, Rook can do something. He's just got to get within range. Alright, you've got a D8. You got an D8 inspiration. Alright. End of his turn. Bern plus the commander. No longer has advantage, but going to attack him nonetheless. Bern gets 1 or 2 attacks. Form
I believe it's
Devastation.
1 with that one.
He's going to form 1 Devastation. Nope, it's 1 attack because he's on higher level, so we'll get extra attack. Single attack, plus 10 to hit. It is, however, a plus 3 weapon versus undead, so that makes that a 24 to hit, which hits. And its damage is 2d8 plus 6 piercing damage. Oh wait, plus an additional 2 because it's an undead creature, making that a plus 8, so that's 20 points of piercing damage. Let's just play D&D.
Damn.
It's not that hard.
So he's...
Get it! Get it!
Alright.
Commander.
He's then going to proceed to go, excuse me, pardon me, and he's going to move up. That way you guys are a little bit more spread out. But first, on his way through, he's going to, Sasha, he's going to tap you. Do you have temporary hit points?
I do now, I think.
Sasha, you have 11 temporary hit points. Congratulations. Alright.
Oh, that's actually perfect, because that puts me at 130.
Okay.
I love round numbers.
This is about to get even harder for me. So, the Sword Wraith Commander... Oh, I need to get my book open.
Open your
I have
book.
so many things to manage when people aren't here.
Open up your book.
But Chris, just relax. If we can just have a bit of fun here, we don't have to be all serious.
I know,
No.
but this thing has a really cool ability I wanted to use, but it makes the combat harder. So I'm going to use it.
Bang! Do
I
it.
mean-
Go for it.
Alright,
Sounds like
he's
Chris.
going to use... he's going to use Call to Honor.
Oh no.
Yes! What does that do?
Alright, that summons
Yes! Please be in range.
3 more of these boys.
No!
And,
Bring him over here!
and every single one of these now goes on his initiative. So they are removed from the initiative order. Put there. Alright.
Goodness.
Where does he put them? Within 30 feet
Here.
of him.
So here.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Come on, come on.
Oh, wait,
Come
we
on.
can get to
Come
there?
What?
Hold on. 1, 2... 1, 5, 10, 15, 20... Yeah, you can get there. Just put
That
there
is
and that there.
Heavenly.
And he now has advantage on all attacks until the end of turn.
Is that him and his guys, or just him?
I think it's just him.
Oh, look at these guys. Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Just
looks,
in time.
this looks fun.
Flying through the sky.
Oh, until the end of its next turn, because it takes an action to activate this. Okay. So it's the end of its next turn, and it will have advantage till. These guys all go on his initiative now, so these ones are going to move up, and they're going to proceed to attack. Those two had their held actions. A tail and tail attack, I believe, on the first one that comes within range, which is this one, the red one.
Actually, B was claw and arm is
Was-
not tail because they can't knock these prone or unconscious.
Ah,
So
okay.
they would, I wouldn't know
So the
that
next
they.
highest damaging attack. Got it.
Yeah, so claws for B
And fight for Aura.
fight for Orm.
I
yeah.
also believe, Rook, you had your action held to
Five.
take
Oh,
swing.
yeah.
According to my notes,
I
you
believe
had
you
you
did.
had your
Yeah, I
action
held
held.
an action.
Yeah, I
Oh,
believe
Jesus Christ.
because Sovak used cone of like the cone of arrows or whatever. So you have your held action, so you can take 2 swings at one of these 2.
Cool, I'm
This
taking
one
2
came
swings
into
at the green
range
guy.
first, right?
Hmm?
This green one came into range first, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
that's-
It
So
went.
B would have tailed that one.
I thought you said you were claw and bite.
And Claw doesn't have the
Yeah,
range, does
but
he?
it was the first thing that came in. It was the first thing that came in range.
Well,
though,
they all
so-
go on the same turn, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, they all move the same
Oh.
turn.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a
I'm
matter
taking
of like
two swings
the
on the
red
green guy.
ones. Okay.
By the way, BRB, I'm gonna get me some ice cream.
No.
Alright,
Nice.
fair enough. Go ahead and
Yes,
take
suck
your
a
two
dick.
attack rolls. I'm gonna make the attacks for.
Oh, fuck me. I'll give up with that one. That's a 3 and a 1.
Okay, so what were your two totals there? One
with a
obviously
3,
misses.
Oh, 1, yeah, and the 3, which to hit has got +9.
So
that was-
12. No. Both swings,
Okay.
as they appear before you, you immediately panic. You go to take your two axe swings, missing both of them as you swing across your across the front of where you are.
Fine, it's my go next.
Yep. So you'll get that back.
Should I make the 2 attacks for my peeps?
Go ahead and make your 2 attacks for your peeps. You go ahead and roll.
B is going on the blue one. Orm's going on the red one.
So B
I
and Aurum.
think they should hit.
B total.
B is +5. So B is a 16.
And Aurum.
Aurum is a +6.
Okay.
So
Both of them hit. B only just hitting.
yeah, I figured B would barely hit or barely miss.
Yeah.
So that is 1d8 +4. Okay. Aurum. That's 5.
5 bludgeoning damage, which is halved for non-magical attacks.
And B 6, 9. That is some horrible rolls.
So.
A 1 and then another 1, 2, and 3.
I know, I got a
so-
1 and a 3.
And what was B's? 9.
Yeah, 9.
9,
Half
which is
because
then...
it's not magical.
Yep.
None of my companions can do magical damage, and that's sad.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. And then 9 halved to 4. Alright. These guys are then all going to take their attacks. And because they want to do as much as possible, they're all going to use their Martial Fury ability.
Yes.
So, Reckless Attack. All attacks against them during your until the beginning of their next turn will have advantage. However, they get to make all of their attacks with advantage this turn.
Oh
Yep.
yay! We're getting murdered.
So red is gonna take its 2 attacks versus you, Sasha. So, first attack made with advantage. That is a total of 24,
That'll hit.
and the second attack is 23.
That will also hit.
Okay,
Ooh, saucy.
good to know. You take 13 points of slashing damage from those 2 hits. Rook, 2 attacks against you, again with advantage. There's a 21 to
Bam.
hit.
Nope.
And the second one is a 22 to hit.
Nope. Well, my AC is 22,
So it meets,
So
so
it
it beats.
so it meets.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
attacker wins is the general
Right.
rule. And you take 5 points of slashing damage, reduced by
Cool,
3
that's
to 2.
2.
Actually, no, their attacks are classed as magical because they are ghosts. So never mind. So it's
Cool.
just 5.
Oh, God, that's crippling.
These 2 are both going to attack B because of their current positioning. Actually, no, this
Yeah.
one's going to attack Sovak because he damaged him, and this one's going to attack B. So,
B
green
also
attacking
damaged.
Sovak with advantage. That is a 17 to hit. Misses. And that is a higher than that. That's a 23 to hit. Sovak takes 12 points of damage.
Yeesh.
Yes, that's kind of a lot. Right, that takes him down to that hit points. And B, the 2 attacks against B are a 20 to hit, which hits, and an 18 to hit. I assume that hits as well?
Yeah, B's only got 13 AC.
Yeah, I thought it was low. B takes 16 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
Oh, by the way-
Luckily, B has a lot of HP.
Yeah. These two are
Put
now
it on.
going to proceed to fight the wind elemental. This one taking 2 swings. That's natural 20. And another high roll. And the sword wraith, who's going to take... Oh no, he can't take attacks because he did his action already. So that was a natural 20 and another high roll. So starting with the natural 20. That is 12 plus 5, 17 points of damage to the air elemental. How much did I say? 17?
Yep.
Mhm.
Takes it to that. Okay. With that all said and done, that is the end of that initiative. Rook, your turn.
Cool. So I get advantage on these guys.
You get
now.
advantage to hit them, yes.
Cool. I'm 1 hit on the green, 1 hit on the red with Great Weapons Master.
Alright, advantage to hit, go ahead.
Please, decent roll.
Good roll. That hits.
Cool.
And so 1 on the green, or 1 on the left,
One
1
on
on the
the-
right. So the
Yep.
green one hit, and the
Green.
1 on the red, that is only a plus...
6 plus 9 minus 4. So 6 plus 5, so that's,
so that's
gonna
11.
be 11.
No, unfortunately that second one misses. The first one
Ah.
hits, however, so go ahead and roll that. So that is a d12 plus... nothing, just d12.
Which one's the D12? This one, isn't
This
it?
one, yeah.
Hello.
Just a d12 plus whatever your modifier is.
That-
12.
That's 12 plus 8 plus 5.
No...
Great Weapons Master.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking... yeah, it is plus 13, so that's 25 points of damage to... Which one? Green? Yep,
Yes.
he is bloodied.
Cool. I'm gonna horn attack him.
Go ahead. Again with advantage.
Is that advantage?
Yep, still
cool.
advantage on that. However, it is
Sweet.
non-magical, so it is half damage. You also can't Great Weapon Master, so that's a plus 8. That hits. That's a d6 damage.
Sweet.
5
Aw,
plus 4 is 9, half to 4 damage. Against which one?
Green.
The one,
Green.
green, the one that
Okay,
wounded.
the one that you hit. Okay. Cool. End of your turn?
Yes.
Alright, Wind Elemental's turn. Does it get its Whirlwind back? Yes, it does.
Oh, happy days.
However, it has... So, it's going to proceed to move into these 2 spaces. And it's going to proceed to use its Whirlwind ability, which is...
Strength save.
which is Strength Save, which only the commander has to make because the blade is unaffected by saving throws.
DC 13.
DC 13. Well, yeah, the commander makes that. So nothing happens, or...
It takes... I believe it takes half damage.
half damage. Okay.
Half damage, but doesn't get thrown.
And monster list type elemental, air elemental. What's the damage I'm looking at on whirlwind? It is 3d8 bludgeoning damage. So that is half of that. That's 21, 23. Half of that is 11. So 11 points of damage. However, it is non-magical, so halved again. So that is 5 points of damage to the commander. Okay, and nothing happens there. That's the end of the air elemental's turn. Sasha, are you back?
Yes, I'm ready to go.
Alright.
I am still eating an ice cream though, so essentially, this red one that's right next to me specifically, because I'm a selfish bastard.
And it's
Mech.
the only one you can hit. Alright, 2 attacks.
Well, yeah, it's that.
2 attacks made with advantage.
Well, I'm making the spiritual weapon one first of all.
Either way, both with advantage because it used its martial fury.
That is true. Oh, come on. There we go. Shit. There we
It's
go.
fine.
Thank you.
We know what you mean.
Yeah.
Natural 20. You
That's
should have
fine.
rolled that one anyway.
I mean, it gets doubled, so A. So
No, we roll the second die. Alright.
1.
mother fudger.
9 plus 4 is 13 points of damage.
Yes.
This is the red one. Okay.
force damage that has any special effect.
Nope.
Didn't think so. And then I'm going to smack it with my mace.
Go
So
for it. It's an undead thingy, so attack with advantage. And what does your Mace of Disruption do again?
Disrupts.
Should be this.
if it hit, an additional 3d6 of damage.
Okay. You also didn't
No.
roll the d8. Or it's a mace, so it does a d6. So you need to roll the additional, so one more d6.
Sorry, I actually said additional. It does 3d6, or additional 2d6.
Oh, it does no addition. Okay, I see. So that does this damage, which is 9 plus your strength, which is 4.
Mm-hmm.
So 13 points of damage plus your d8 from your divine strikes, which is fire.
That is true. I
So,
forgot about that, honestly.
13 plus 7, 20 points of damage. There we go.
Fuck you!
See, this combat wasn't so hard. Don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Question:
It comes
If-
into range.
If I were to say from a scale of 0 to 20, what how strong would you say these opponents are? Correct.
Somewhere between 10 and 20.
Thanks.
They're not on death's
So-
door yet.
No. I meant they as monsters in and of themselves. What level of power would they be?
Oh, 3.
What, how challenging
3.
would you say they are?
3.
Fuck.
They're not that
Worth a
powerful.
try.
They're not that powerful. Alright, Sovak's turn. He's going to take his two rapiers and be extra fancy. Swing. Again, both with advantage. Is there any spells that he wants to use that he has written on his overlay? No, he has nothing written. Alright. 2 rolls made with advantage. First one. Hits. Second one. Hits. 2d8 plus 5, that's 30, or plus 10, sorry, so that's 23, plus the additional 1 that he gets, which would be plus 2. So it's 25 points of damage, and he was attacking blue one because it's within range. It's on death's door. I believe he chose rapiers, so I don't think he can actually... No, he can't do anything else as his bonus action. Yeah, no, there's nothing else he can do. Alright. End of his turn. Malcom.
Sovak, less than useless.
Give me 1 sec. I'm loading up another page real quick.
Oh no. Another page? It's not like I have 5 open already.
I only have 3, but still,
We have shitter computers.
That's true.
that is.
Speak for yourself.
that is true.
Okay, you fuck off, fuck you. We're trying our best, damn it.
Okay. So. Okay. Yeah. Well. I don't want the elemental getting close to us, so I'm gonna start messing with that thing. Come on. Alt tab. Please.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I'm trying to go through pages. It's very slow, so just give me a sec. Let's see. I want to
break free.
I want to break free.
Everyone loves a bit of Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't? You got to. It's almost law.
Yeah,
Oh,
it might as well be the law.
Just gonna say that's been nearly one of our fastest turns we've had.
I'm going to just
There's only 3 people here.
Yeah, that and
And I'm controlling the other ones.
hardly any of us have got spells that would really are gonna read through and everything. I mean, like, Sasha.
Sorry, us two
bash.
do. It's just at this point it's kind of pointless because.
Well, yeah, so you're not solely spelly. You also melee.
That's true. Oh, hello, Infernal.
I better not be dead.
It's fine.
You're dead. I pushed you into the cavern.
Yep.
Queglod. No, that's not true. We opened up your corpse because Queglod got cold, and we're using you like a tauntaun from Star Wars.
Okay, that's fine.
Ton. The thing is, Rook tried to get inside and it went badly.
Yeah.
You're now slippers.
Oh boy.
Anyway. Malcom, what are you doing? We can't hear you if you're saying anything.
Malcom.
All this alt-tabbing has broken you.
Yeah, I was alt tabbing, that's it. His computer's pooed itself, it's done.
Hello. There we go. Now I can talk.
Hello.
Alright.
Hello.
What are you doing?
My Discord screwed up, so I couldn't talk. I'm gonna use something a little bit more safe that will actually be dispelled when I lose concentration, and I'm going to make 2 giant vultures.
Alright. I still don't have giant vulture tokens.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at the IM NPC down here.
Time for more flying slimes.
Yep.
No, do I have any other tiles which fit this description?
Rocks.
Rocks are a bit big. I'll
You
use
could shove a wyvern in there.
I'll use waspines.
That's fine.
Or waspine drones.
Yeah.
Gotta love a nice waspine.
Alright,
Bonus
where'd you want 'em?
action. They go within 30 feet of me, so 5, 10, 15,
20, yeah,
20,
somewhere around
25, 30, so they can be around here. And then their objective is to go and take care of that wind elemental. And they have pack tactics, so they don't need to be like that. But yeah, they can be like that.
there. No, they don't.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, they don't want to be near that guy.
Right, so they get their attacks as normal, correct?
Let me just look up the stats for.
Now, Chris, did my thing work?
What thing?
The double thing.
I don't know. You weren't here, so I had you attack with your big spear thing.
I told you what I wanted to do!
I know, and I told everybody that I've got 4 characters to manage, plus an entire board. I'm just gonna basic attack.
What was the point of me telling you what I want to do if you're not gonna do it?
I don't know. What is the point?
I don't know, Yogi.
Oh, we've got Sam as well. Okay, pack tactics, multi-attack, 2 attacks with beak and talons. 1 with beak, 1 with talons. Okay, so the beak hits and is a natural 20. And the talons misses the air elemental, I think. Nope, just hits the air elemental.
Okay, so that's...
Second one, I've got the stats up now, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I've got the stats up too.
Second one, its beak hits, and its talons hit also. So that is... I'll start with the crit. That is 44 plus 2 piercing, halved. 7 plus 9, 13, 15, halved to 7. So that's 7 points of damage on the air elemental to begin with.
Okay.
Taking it down to that. Then going for the beak, which is again with a 2d6 plus 2. 10 minus 5. The next beak attack is 5 plus 2, which is 7, minusing 3. And then the other claws attack is 12, halved to 6. As these 2 giant vultures are summoned, flying forward, they proceed to attempt to tear into the air elemental for what it's worth. Not doing much damage, but still landing their hits nonetheless. You're not concentrating on that. Is there anything else you wanted to do before the end of your turn?
No. B and Orm are just gonna make their normal attacks against these things, which they do have advantage on.
What types of attacks?
Claws and bite again, because
Right.
they can't really do
I'll just
anything.
roll. B is claws, Orm is bite.
Yes, I
Alright.
will.
B's claws is 18 plus something, it hits. Orm's one is natural 20.
Okay, so that's 2d6 plus 4.
On the
No,
on
2d8. 2d8 plus
for-
4 on Aurum.
Okay, and B.
B is 3d6 plus 3.
Okay, so Aurum does. How much was it? Well, how much was the plus?
Plus 4.
Okay, that is versus that one. Okay, yeah. With 18 halved to 9, Aurum takes out red. As Aurum bites into the essence of the creature, it disperses with a drawn back gasp as it's hit with the bite attack. As B does hers, that is with what a plus?
Plus 3, I think.
Okay, so that's
Yeah, plus 3.
14 damage, half to 7, which is again enough. As B rakes 2 claws through that one, tearing it into a few pieces before proceeding to fly there and hover there.
She's gonna fly here to help.
Okay, and we'll say that uses your bonus action to give the command to move there. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Aurum remains in place as Aurum can't do anything.
Yeah.
Moving over to Queglod's turn. Queglod has advantage. Has advantage anyway. She's actually going to take. Looking at these two, she sees that they're okay. They're both not doing great, so she's going to take one shot into each of them. First shot. That hits. That does 10 points of damage into the red one, who is now on death's door. And so she's now just going to take the second shot into him, which also hits and kills. As red is dispersed, as red also is hit by the attack, the essence dispersing and falling back, peeling away. As that one too is gone. Queglod, still in her greater invisibility, is going to remain in place. Oh, that's concentration is for Ghaakt, that one's for you. End of Queglod's turn. Ghaakt is going to take a swing with his viol at the one in front. That is a natural 1, natural 3. That misses as he goes to take the heavy swing. With everybody currently crowding around this one, he goes and takes the swing, but misses as the attack arcs past. Bern, it is now your turn. And the sword wraiths and the sword commanders and the sword commander will also go on the same turn.
I'm just saying, that was tragic.
Now, did it? How many times was the wind elemental hit?
Twice. Oh, by the it was hit twice by the wraith behind it, none by the commander, and 4 times by the vultures.
Did my weapon hit it at all?
Yes. No, it hit the commander.
Ah.
It attacks the commander because it does more damage versus the commander. So.
Well, let's get rid of this wind elemental then.
Okay.
And I snap my fingers, putting out Scholar, form 4.
Okay. As Bern does this, you watch as the spear in the front proceeds to shatter, and these shards of glass that almost begin to form into these large beams of metal that begin to float around the outside of Bern. There's a large metallic tome hovers just in front of him.
And I shall cast Blight on the wind element.
Okay, Constitution saving throw. That is a total of 10.
Fail.
Thought so.
That's maybe it's
Is it just me or is he lagging?
88.
Yeah.
No, he's definitely lagging.
Yeah.
Super
88.
lag.
Sorry, I was moving my thing.
Your camera.
Oh, okay.
He's
No,
got
he's
it.
in the middle of his
He-
room.
yeah,
just
he's-
spinning.
He's here, so
He's-
don't worry. He's just trying.
No, I was just selecting him.
Hmm.
I'm gonna see what kinds of damages he does.
8d8. I don't know what he just attempted to select it, but his mouse went everywhere.
He said someone roll.
29. That 29 it was.
Yes, it was 29.
Alright, so 29 points of damage to the air elemental.
And then I shall quicken spell another one.
Okay, I will calculate this after the second roll then. Okay, that is a 17, that is a success.
That is still a fail.
Oh, right, because your DC went up.
Yes.
I forgot, I need to update all of my sheets now because
Yeah, you haven't updated it. That's
I
why
need to
asked you.
I need to update Thursday as well because Thursday we like had a complete
Yeah,
shift around of
Thursday's
members.
like 3 levels behind, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not. No, I updated it recently. Okay, so that's a fail. That's 36 points of necrotic damage. As with 2 spells, as Bern changes into this form, you watch as the electrical energy between each of these metallic beams pierces towards this book as he pulls back out 2 of these large, kind of musty black smoke orbs, and as he punches each of them towards the outside of the air elemental, you watch its form begins to quiver, turning to smoke before it gasps and screams, being torn apart by this blight-like effect, as it is gone.
Bam.
Looking at the ghosts, the wraiths, as you go and you fire the effects of these blight into them, you watch as their attention immediately turns back to the people on the ledge now that these 2 are no longer assailed. Actually no, they'd have their eyes on the vultures now. Okay. End of your turn, Bern? Because it's your bonus action to swap.
Yes.
Oh no, it's not your bonus action, it's the free action.
It's a free action. Yeah.
It's a free action once per turn to swap.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, the wraiths are going to make their turns. This one is going to take 2 swings versus Ghaakt, who is currently concentrating. He is going to use his Reckless, because why not? That hits, and that's a natural 20.
Oh.
So
Rip Ghaakt.
starting with a regular hit, that is 7 points of damage. Which Ghaakt takes, going down to 62. And then takes another 9 points of damage, dropping him down to 53. Okay. That one's taken its 2 swings. This wraith is going to move up, is going to proceed to flank and take its 2 attacks. It doesn't need to worry about its previous situation. First one hits. Second one hits. How much health does a giant vulture have? It has 22. May have just overkilled it, but we'll find out. 6 damage plus 10 damage, so 16. So it's got 6 hit points left, and that's on green. Red is going to take its first swing against this one, again with advantage, and then it's going to move over and take its other swings at the others, because it's almost undoubtedly going to kill it. Yeah, it does. It's going to move over and take its other 2 swings at this one. These are just regular rolls now, they aren't with advantage, so that comes to a 12 to hit and a 16 to hit. Both of them do hit.
They both hit. Yeah, because it's only got an AC of 10.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
And that is 21 points of damage as it's on 1
It's
hit
got
point.
1 HP!
It's on 1 HP,
in a dream!
flying there, it's very badly damaged, and this one is then going to move up for
Aww.
the end of its turn and move there.
It can't make an attack, so it's still 1 HP in a dream.
Mhm.
Oh my
Alright,
god.
Jamie, your turn.
I'm gonna hit the green guy.
Alright, go ahead and make me the attack roll. It is currently flanked, so you get advantage.
Cool.
So great weapon master.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And that is a 12.
That hits.
Cool. Bam.
This is versus which one? This is
He's
versus
probably dead.
green.
The green guy, yeah.
Yep, go ahead and
Fine.
make me the damage roll. You can do these one at a time. You can re-roll that, remember? Because of Great Weapon Master, you can re-roll
Alright, yeah.
1s and 2s.
Oh.
Hey,
I'm happy with
much
that.
better.
Oh.
Okay, so 11 plus 13 is 24.
Nice.
As you take your axe on this second one, you raise it up and you cleave it through it as the form of the axe quivers, shakes, and parts the wraith into 2 pieces, which disperses, tearing to the right and left of it. Okay,
Cool.
that
Excellent. Well,
it's
can I
gone.
save my last go? My last hit? if something comes into
Unfortunately, you
range?
have used your action, but they can't get within range anyway. So
Alright. Then, in that case, I'm just gonna stand there.
okay, planting your axe in the
Staring.
ground, standing there, you hold yourself in place. Ghaakt succeeds both of his checks for his concentration, which I forgot about, so he's fine.
Perfect.
And that ends your go. Moving on to the Wind Elemental, it's gone. Sasha. Sasha,
Hello, what is that? What?
it's your turn.
Your go.
Right, in that case, I will do the masterful thing of
Don't mind me,
literally
I'm
all I-
measuring the distance in corpses.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 35.
So it's 40 feet
roughly.
away.
There's one thing.
I don't
That is-
think my mace will quite reach.
Throw it. Throw it
No,
out.
no, it'll reach. Come on.
Yeah.
You just gotta believe.
I assume your spiritual weapon's moving as a bonus action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Okay, which one of these is looking least healthy?
This one hasn't taken any damage yet, and the commander
Commander.
has, but the commander looks like he's still stronger than this one.
I'll pump a sacred flame into the.
Dexterity saving throw. Fail. Total of 4, I think. Oh, total of 5. My apologies. Go ahead and roll your damage for Sacred Flame, which should be 2d8 radiant damage.
Oh,
Oh!
well, actually, that's actually
15.
pretty decent.
Yeah,
15 points
That
of
was
radiant
versus the
damage.
commander, you said?
Yes.
Alright, pretty good. As he is now looking almost on par with his companion. Okay.
Hey, Commander Boy! How'd you like how we've decimated literally all of your troops?
Alright. Sovak,
Oh, I'm taunting him.
Yes.
can you do anything?
I don't think, unless I want to use my last third level spell slot, which I don't think I can,
Alright.
bar throwing my arm at them, and that might
Never
not be-
getting it back.
Yeah,
I also,
that might
I
be
also
bad.
don't
Would
think you're
come back.
within range, because it's a 30-foot
Yeah.
throw range, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, same as a hand.
So-
It's the same as a hand axe. The silence.
It took me a little while.
You can see, because you can't see it, but you can hear the fact that my eyes are closed, and I'm just doing very controlled breathing.
Ah,
Very controlled.
I will drive to your house and I will set fire to you. I
It's fu-
know where you sleep, and I know that you don't actually sleep a lot.
Well, most people would say, "I know where you live." He's gonna. I know where you sleep.
in a house. You don't know, I might live in the shed out back.
He might.
Anyway,
Just, I've seen your room; it's full of crap.
true.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I don't think there's anything I can do. For a second there, I just glanced at Feng and just went, wait a minute, no, that's, no, it's Feng. Just Feng. That's probably the least dangerous thing in here.
Alright, make me a perception check, see if you can see Fang.
I can't, come on, I'm not going to attack Feng.
I'll say with advantage, because you know he's there.
Oh.
Need it.
Alright, there he is.
Oh.
Yeah, you turn around and you look and you see Feng there. He's well hidden away from the others, but he's hidden away.
It's just that I glanced at the Tarns, like, oh, yeah, there's
Mhm.
nothing I can do.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm just going to stand there doing a little dance.
Malcom.
Alright.
Dancing buddy.
Well, first of all,
I don't
B is. Meow.
Going in for the attack.
So it'd be good to be able to do things.
B is going to tail attack this guy.
Advantage. That is a 12 plus what?
That is a 12 plus 6.
12 plus 6, just hits.
That is 5d6.
Oh boy.
7 plus 6 is 13 plus 6
Plus 3.
19 plus 3 is 22. Halved because it's non-magical, so that is 11 points of damage. Now he gets to make a Constitution saving
Is
throw.
her tail attack not magical?
Yes, all of B's attacks are non-magical.
Then why is her tail attack a higher to hit than the other two? With the same attacking type.
I don't know. Creatures are weird.
They are
You're
weird.
right, they are.
Yeah, No, like trust me, I've seen monsters which have 3 different proficiencies. So +2,
Yeah.
+3, and +4. So
Are
balance
they
them a bit.
immune to incapacitation?
Good question. No.
Okay, then it needs to make a con save.
Okay, natural 20.
Okay,
It's-
never mind
it's
then.
fine. Yeah, the commander just shrugs it off as the tail smacks it in the back of the head, just shakes it, looks over with slight disdain, slightly a gaunt mouth, as it looks at the at the vulture, looks at the wraith, and just turns towards B. That was your bonus action.
And I'm going to, yeah. What's the damage on that thing? Okay. I'm just going to firebolt it
Okay, make your attack roll against what's it? By
against
the
the
way,
commander,
against the commander. Go ahead.
and that
Misses.
might not hit
No, it doesn't. No.
with the +6. Oh yeah, because it's
Yeah.
based off my charisma, not my wisdom.
Yep. As you throw out the fireball,
Bad
it whizzes past, completely missing.
Okay,
Wait,
well,
Is it based off your charisma?
It is
my
because
firebolt is it's racial.
It's racial.
Ah, okay.
Yes, because he's a particular type of tiefling.
Okay.
All right. In such a case, the waspine, or the giant vulture, will take 2 attacks versus the commander.
Actually, sorry, bonus action. That never mind.
Yeah, it's going to take its 2 attacks versus the commander because it gets pack tactics off of that. That is a total of 17 plus whatever it is to hit. That hits, and the other one is a definite miss. Highest was a 9. So with the beak, that is 2d4.
Yeah, it's 9 plus 4, I believe.
So that is 5 plus 2, which is 7, halved to 3, so it's 3 points of damage to the commander. Alright. End of the giant vulture's turn. Queglod, who is still invisible, is going to take 2 shots versus the commander. Both with advantage. Because greater invisibility is a really powerful spell. Nobody took it. Except for Ghaakt. That hits.
Which one?
Doing
Greater
+4.
invisibility.
Greater invisibility.
Yeah.
You're invisible for a minute under concentration.
I wish I could learn it, Chris.
Alright, so that hits, doing 8 points of damage, followed by 9 points of damage, doing 17 points of damage.
We
to
know what
the
you would
commander.
do with it if you had it.
No.
Yes.
Bern would be a pervert. Anyway,
No. What? I'm
No,
sorry,
You know
I'm
what
gonna
you'd be
sue.
like.
I would like to sue for harassment and slander.
yep, of
I
course.
think
I would never do that.
Yes, it is slander because it's spoken. Libel is when it's written.
Wow. Alright,
nothing.
person who did law degree.
I didn't.
Wait,
I got that from James Jonah Jameson. Spider-Man.
Jonah J. Jameson.
Oh, Jonah. I apologize, Jonah James.
Ghaakt is going to use... Who's injured?
Get me pictures of Spider-Man.
I have 5 damage.
That's not slander. It's libel.
Is anybody else more injured?
Probably.
Oh,
How much has it
himself.
added down?
Right.
Malcolm is,
How much?
I think. Let's see.
Yeah, he took a couple
I
hits
am
earlier.
damaged by 22 is how much I'm damaged by.
Take a first
Yeah,
level
he's
cure
healed.
wound. You get healed 6 hit points.
Bam. Yeah, I feel you need it more than I do.
Just gives you a rub on the side of your temple. Feel a little bit better.
There, mate. There.
Alright, end of his turn. Bern. I'll do the Sword Wraith commanders first, because they've got their stuff. Because they go on the
Yeah,
same
kill the
initiative.
bee first so I can move my sword there, please.
Alright, the Sword Wraith is going to take one of its attacks versus the Vulture. That hits. Vulture's dead, don't even need to roll for damage.
Yeah.
Your concentration ends. And then they're going
What
to
HP
move
at a
around
time.
B. Okay, his other attack with advantage on B, that's a natural 19, that hits, and the Sword Wraith Commander, 2 natural 1s, misses.
Oh.
Hits on this next one, which is 17 plus something, and the other one is a total of 16, which I believe hits.
Yes. Remember, AC of 13.
I know, that's why I said I believe it hits. Alright, the first attack versus B is 7 points of slashing damage, and then the other two from the commander is 18 points of slashing damage. So 25 total.
Alright, that puts it. B's HP down to this.
And your sword, Devastation form?
Yep.
Okay, behind the Sword Wraith commander or the other one?
Commander here.
Okay, behind the commander. And you have advantage because of flanking bonus because of B. Do you need me to roll or are you okay?
1 sec. I might be okay. Give me a second.
I'm waiting.
I needed to put something down on the table, Chris. Can you roll, please? Game.
Okay, well that's a natural 6 and a natural 7.
Oh,
That's plus
13.
let me check how much. I think that's plus 11 or 12. That's
oh yeah, plus 12.
12.
Sorry, so that is 19 to hit, which does hit.
Yeah.
So that does 2d8 plus. Do you want me to roll or are you okay?
2d8 plus 8.
2d8 plus 8. Yep. That is 6 plus 8, which is 14. Okay. Bern. As you change form once again, sending out this golden spear, flying and shooting through the air, you watch almost like a needle sewing through a garment. The Sword Wraith commander is pierced by the blade, and as it does so, you watch as the soul cracks, pierces, and scatters as it's torn apart. As it does so, its summon also disappears.
Hooray! We could have made this fight a lot simpler by focusing that guy.
It's as if I'd thought about that. All right.
I mean, I did focus him, but
Well, the rest of the party
So
didn't.
did I.
Oh well.
And I was focusing
I
at
focused
him.
the wind
Hey,
elemental.
don't pretend like I didn't.
I focused the wind elemental.
I'm talking about at the start. I'm talking about at the start of the fight. I
That's true.
started
Either
focusing.
way, as you're now in this situation, Ghaakt turns to you and goes, I'm not sure there's enough room here to set everybody up without somebody falling off.
I can fix that.
Because I can get a limited number of creatures in my Lehman's tiny hut, but I need more room in the wall.
I can do that.
Should we try and find the larger area before we start digging, or should we dig now?
We moved on an hour. Feng kind of goes. We moved on an hour to get here, so
It's probably a good time to rest now.
Yeah. Maybe we should go here where there's a larger area.
Slightly larger area. Okay. Are you?
I mean, it's a bit bigger than this where we are.
If we're digging into it, then I mean,
Doesn't really matter where we go, but it's better to make it easier.
It's still
for us.
better to have a bigger area to be able to get out of.
Then Malcom will go first, changing into
Diglett.
stone warmling and
Ah.
digging.
Yeah. Changing into a stone dragon wyrmling with a relatively large burrow speed, you proceed to claw out an area, kind of sending bits of rock and shale behind you as they collapse down the side of here, making a
I'll
small
empower
balcony.
him if needed.
Nah, there's no need.
Get fast.
Yeah.
Sasha brings out the Uber axe and just starts plinking away at the rock.
Yeah. While this is all going on, Ghaakt sits down and begins to ritual cast Lehman's tiny hut. As you all snuggle up for the night, you proceed to get your rest. Are you taking watches during this time?
I'm happy to
Probably a
take
good idea.
Yeah.
Might need that later, so I'll just put it there. So what was that? Sorry, you're taking watch, or?
Yeah, I'm happy to take a watch.
Probably a good idea to take watch.
Okay.
I also will take one of these watches.
I will take
Because-
a watch. I want to
because-
tell time.
I was going to make the same joke.
I know. I wanted to beat you to it, and I was too desperate.
Alright,
I
so,
noticed that fact.
so,
Desperation.
as you... Alright, in such a case, as you snuggle up, who's taking first watch?
I'm cool to take first watch if you
Alright.
want me to take.
Go ahead and give me a perception check then, please. Felipe will do the
Okay.
same. Felipe will do the same.
Wait,
Ooh.
that's 4
And
hours
one thing
anyway.
which I haven't gone through with Simon, but I need to actually
Crit.
say with Simon. Simon's Felipe is based on a single perception check now, so it counts for this. That's an actual 2. So
Oh, I got crit.
you got a crit.
Okay, so a single one, okay.
It's a single one for the entire night, yeah, rather than repeat rolling. So as you're sat there watching the darkness around you, kind of clinging to the air, it begins to get frosty down here and begins to get cold. You look around, and with the darkness out there, you see more of those blue lights appear in various points across the ravine as they begin to float back and forth. Some of them passing by your tiny hut, but seemingly taking no mind, as they seem to be traversing, almost like patrolling the ravine. You see about 12 of these warriors at any given time, moving up or down the ravine, not taking much notice in you. You notice a few commanders appear, and as one of them kind of flies up to where you had that previous fight, you watch as it raises its hand, and you watch as a symbol begins to appear around its wrist. And as it does so, you watch as the previous commander is restored back to life, as the single heartstone which it was made of previously reforms out of the ethereal and begins to re-merge into its new form. As it does so, you watch as more of its warriors rise up around it as they are too restored.
Okay. Excellent.
He seems friendly.
Bern.
As that occurs, you keep watch, but no signs of aggression are made during this time, just signs of patrolling. Okay, who's taking second watch?
I mean, how
I'll
long?
do it.
How long are the watches taking, by the way?
You need 4 watches to get through your full time. It's 2 hours, so you could take
Okay.
2 if you wanted to.
I'll take second one.
I mean, I'll take
Yeah.
third and fourth because I only sleep for 4 hours anyway.
Malcolm always takes last watch, so
So you
he's
can
gonna
join
get-
Oh,
for
we
it.
can have some talking time.
Yeah, exactly.
No, bad.
All
Go
right,
away.
Bern, go ahead and roll me a perception check,
Yeah.
please.
Fucking tiefling.
1 or 2?
1.
Okay.
I don't understand the emphasis of rolling 2 dice, but okay.
He wants to roll 2 dice.
The slime inside of me. That's why I.
Oh no.
Okay.
Also, that's going in quotes.
Ah!
I was just about to start typing it.
Perfect. All right, so 5 plus or
I
minus
can
what?
feel it writhing. Mm.
That's like a very shitty roll.
It's a plus 0,
I
I
can
believe.
think.
Perception, yes, it is a plus
Plus
0.
0. Looking around, nothing seems to happen. It's interesting. Nothing interesting happens over the course of your watch. You sit there, you lean back against the rock. Nothing seems to occur.
I think about all I learned.
Okay. As you pass over to the next watch, Sovak, if you'd like to give me a perception check for the first stage of your watch.
Yep.
It's at this point that Sasha starts snoring really loudly.
With a
No.
plus 1, so that's a 10.
10 total, or
Oh no, sorry, plus 2. I apologize.
plus 2,
Dragons.
11. As you're looking out across this in your dead form. By the way Sovak sleeps is he kind of curls up in a ball and just collapses.
Like my body just crumples.
Yep. Into a
Bone
pile
noise.
of bones.
Yeah.
As
Still
you
snores though.
as you reassemble yourself and sit up and you get a look around during the watch, you see various dots similar red-blue ones to the creatures you fought, but some of them more of a vibrant red, but further away and a little bit less moving. As they move around, you watch as they slowly rise and fall within the ravine just over your vision.
Do they seem like they've got hostile intent?
They're dots. There's not much hostile intent to them.
Dots. Interesting.
Dots, eh?
Yeah.
Alright, and finally, Malcom and Sovak for your final watch.
I presume Malcolm's just gone away from Sovak.
I mean, you're in a Learman's tiny hut. If he leaves, I need to know.
No.
Oh, I forgot we're in a tiny hut.
Mm-hmm.
I forget that's the thing.
That is a
+5, so 19, I believe.
Perception, yes.
Okay, and Sam or Sovak, I believe that's a 16 for you. As you said, it's +2.
Yes.
Two of you proceed to keep watch. You watch as those red and blue dots, as the sun begins to peak just on the horizon. You watch as it begins to shine against the wall, the back wall, and you watch as they begin to slowly shrink away and disappear further down into the ravine.
Mm-hmm.
When I see them starting to shrink down, I eat breakfast because doesn't seem like they like the light. So
Okay, you proceed to start making breakfast. Is there anything you'd like to talk about while this is all going on, or no?
that's up to him.
Fucking tiefling.
Look, you.
What?
No.
No?
No.
What right do you have to tell me no?
I have every right to tell you no.
Damn clippity cloppity.
I don't have clippity cloppities. You should be yelling at that to the Minotaur.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Still in a
Rook
state.
just sits up straight.
I smell breakfast.
I actually prefer that dude just sit up straight, eyes still closed. Just go, I heard that. Then fall right back to sleep.
Yeah, that's it. It's just sort of smelt breakfast, heard that. Oh, I heard that. Calls back up, goes back to sleep.
Yeah, I don't trust you, tieflings. You're part
Oh, well.
Yeah.
That's your prerogative. I get it all the time, so it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. Anyone tried to stab you because of it yet?
No, but I was tied up and put in a bed.
Now that just sounds like a fun night to me.
Yeah, I believe it was for what, 3 days?
Yeah.
Okay, a fun 3 days.
Wait, when was this?
The Lizard Village?
Bloody hell.
So that's what he was doing with that tiefling lass. It all makes sense now.
My God.
Hi, I'm Sasha's subconscious.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be talking.
No.
It
Sleep
doesn't
talking.
exist.
It's a thing. It's a thing dwarves can do.
No.
Back me up, Chris.
No.
Dwarves talk in their sleep.
No,
Chris.
they snore in
Yeah.
their sleep.
I suppose anything could really talk in
Yeah, but talking is things like psychological things, or no, actually no, that's just it.
Either way,
Smashing, smash.
Fist.
Smack.
alright. As you are all awoken by the smell of bacon and breakfast, Ghaakt sits there.
Yeah.
Ghaakt sits there to one side. He takes his breakfast, but kind of sits there solemnly, looking a little bit distant to all this.
What's up, Ghaakt? You're not as cheery as you usually are.
I've just been thinking. I'll think on it some more, and I'll let you know when I'm.
Oh no. Thinking.
Yeah.
Was it anything important?
Maybe. We'll see.
Well, don't think too hard. I did that once, and my entire family died.
Don't want to end up like
Wow.
Elsian.
While we're all here,
What's this about, Elgin?
who has
He
the
doesn't want to
ability to
think too
use?
hard.
Yeah.
Who has the ability to use teleportation circle?
Ghaakt raises his hand.
Bern
Not
raises
me.
his hand.
Fang raises his hand.
What?
Anybody have the materials needed to use that spell?
Fang raises his hand.
Bern raises his hand.
What? Since when do you have it?
What, Bern?
I
Yeah, Bern.
Yeah, I checked your inventory. You don't have them.
Yeah.
thought I picked it up.
You didn't write it in, and so it doesn't exist. You know the rules.
And so do.
Them's the rules. If it's not written in, it's not there.
I picked up the not the chalk.
Wow.
I picked up the ink, not the chalk.
Yeah, but Fang raises his hand. I do.
Oh, Fang, you are literally my favorite person in this party right now.
The only teleportation circle I know how to go to, though, is in the Broken Isles, and it's a one way. I can't do it again after that.
You can share your materials with me. I can do it.
It's tied to this, and you watch as he pulls out a scroll.
Ah,
He has
Wait,
a
what
one.
does it pull?
He has a single use of teleportation circle on a scroll.
It-
However,
it-
it's tied to the
it's-
teleportation circle to his homeland in the Broken Isles.
Well, does anyone have any chalk?
I've got this magic chalk. I pull out a green piece of chalk. Blue, it turns blue. Red,
It
red.
turns red.
Would that work, Chris?
No, it's a predestined magical item.
Okay. Why don't we would it work if we ground up some of my bone? No, never mind.
Cool.
Yeah.
Queglod
let's
looks.
hear you out.
My first
Let's-
thought was.
Queglod
them
looks
off.
over and goes,
then I
"That's not a
started
bad
actually
idea."
speaking.
Queglod, by the way, I'm going to roll her a D100 check to see if she hears any word from the Raven Queen.
Oh.
Where are my
Oh.
D100s?
oh.
Alright, I deleted them.
Murder him
Sadly.
already.
She has to get lower than the level. Nope.
Nope.
I'll just leave those there, because she'll be doing those for every night.
Skeleton.
Right. Can I use my stone cunning or whatever, or dwarven knowledge to look around this area and see if there'd be any chalk in the walls?
Go ahead. Give me a investigation check. Using stone cunning, you would have proficiency and expertise, actually.
Woo!
So that's a
If
24.
I can assist, I'll have to.
24.
That would be
plus,
a +7
plus
or
7.
something.
I
Think.
looking over this, and I'll say, Bern, even with your help, the rock here is corrupted. If there is chalk, it's indiscernible and probably not useful.
Ah. Well, there's no chalk in these here walls.
Okay.
How about we head back to town and then come back down, or we head back forward a little ways, see how things go, and if they're looking less than stellar, we just book it away, run away.
How about we try to ask if we can get some delivered to us? I know that we know that Hurricane can send stuff to us.
That
Okay,
is
but
true.
last time it was a matter of life and death. This is a matter of like
This
50
is
gold
still-
pieces of chalk.
This is still
That
life
chalk
and
could
death.
still be life or death.
Yes.
Okay, but also we really need to like help out Hurricane with his paperwork or something, because I feel like we're just kind of using him.
Somebody already has.
Nobody spent any of their time skip doing that.
I thought Queglod was.
No, she was, but then we actually did her time skip. She doesn't have time.
Ah,
Oh, I thought she did.
No.
yeah,
Never mind.
yeah. We really have to like cut him a break at some point.
Hurricane.
I can maybe have some.
Then what about- then-
Yeah, that one.
Then what about Abbott? Abbott can do the same thing.
Oh, how about that? He's the skeleton, isn't he? No.
Well, he is on the payroll.
He did
That is-
send me books.
I can. Actually, I can.
See.
I mean, if
Sasha?
someone can contact him, he
I
gets.
have sending. I can do things.
Yes, I sadly cannot learn that.
Well, that's your fault for being a sorcerer.
Hey,
It's literally in his blood. There's no way that it's his fault.
You should embrace a Turan.
Doesn't work
that
like that.
Turan isn't gonna help me.
Yes, she might.
Oh, really?
No.
You know what? I'm gonna
Anyways.
pray to a Turan and see whether she would accept Bern if he started worshipping her.
Alright, roll a divine
I would
intervention
rather you
check.
not.
Deal 100.
I would refuse if that came to that.
Yeah, a divine intervention check.
Oh shit! I can actually cast that now. No, I'm not gonna risk that because
Okay.
I might actually really need it.
Yeah, this is like,
I'd
I wish to
rather you
convert
not.
Bern to be a priest of a Turan. It's like, oh, okay, what does it do? It gives you 200 GP's worth of chalk. And that's it. It's gone for a week. Anyway.
Hmm.
So, Sasha, can you please?
Yes, you could
Right,
kind
right. All right, but
Abbott, he might.
I'm going to assume this is all over breakfast.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, but hear me out. If this costs us anything, I'm not paying.
It will cost us something, and somebody has to pay. I will pay it.
I'll pay it if anything needs to be done.
All right,
Don't
well,
worry.
you two pay amongst yourselves. Right.
Just tell him. Just tell him burn his ass.
Hurricane. Bern
Wrong.
needs some.
Wrong.
You're attacking
Abbott.
Abbott.
Abad, not
I have
hurricane.
no ties to Hurricane.
Okay, who
I'm
do you want me to
sorry.
talk to? You want me to talk to
Abbott.
Abbott?
Abad, yes.
Abbott, send us 50 GP chalk. Need it or die. Please.
From Bern.
From Bern. Kiss, kiss. Love.
No kisses, damn it.
Okay. As you send that message, you get the reply of... The fuck? I can supply chalk. That's easy. 50 is a bit low. Do you want more? I'll send 100.
That works.
Tell Bern no more kisses. Okay. A few moments.
Bern, I'm afraid Abbott does not return your feelings.
Okay. A few
If
moments.
I told you you have any feelings,
Alright, Bern. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm sure gonna get put in.
Come on. Let's see.
Let's see.
Nope. His ping is 999.
Are you sure you don't just want us to roll for you?
14.
No, I don't.
That's a 14.
14 minus 1.
Dexterity saving throw. That's
13.
-1.
Okay.
Yeah, 13.
You hear the sounds of a kind of a magic aura or effect coming into place, and as you place out your hands, a small parcel or bound parcel lands in your hands. You just quickly grab it before it lands and potentially rolls off the edge. As you undo it, you have 100 GP's worth of high quality chalk.
Alright.
God, I
I
love
have
Abbott.
the ingredients now.
Right. Send another 50 over to Ghaakt just in case.
Ghaakt,
You know, we might get lost. And,
Ghaakt takes it and puts it in his bag.
Alright.
There. Now that's taken care of. This whole time we were relying on teleportation circle and nobody had the ingredients for it.
I'm sorry, I thought it was only ink. That was my bad.
Bloody wizards.
To be fair, It's not like any of us expected Ghaakt to be competent.
Hmm.
Back in my day, wizards were competent. They had the things they need.
Well,
I'm not a wizard.
No one here is a wizard. I don't know why you would think that.
Lad, if you do, people do magic here, don't they?
You do magic, you're a wizard.
I'm a cleric.
I'm a druid.
Same difference.
It's actually my job to kill undead.
I'm an archaeologist.
I didn't care about labels.
And I was
Magic,
born.
you're a wizard.
Okay.
What was that, Bern?
I was born like this. Not a
Oh,
wizard.
I am so sorry.
I'm sorry for you as well. You don't look
Don't be.
too far off from what I.
Wow.
All
At
right.
least I have some skin on my bone.
I have skin. Look.
He puts on his nose and mustache. Nothing happens.
No, you really don't.
I know.
Right. Well, now that we've had that lovely bit of fun, shall we head down into this hellscape?
Yes.
I'm ready. Oh,
Remember, there's something evil and what have you in the bottom of this place. So try not to die.
I will try hard
Okay.
not to die.
Traveling over the
Also, if you die, you die. We can't bring you back. So
what?
again, don't die.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
we picked up some diamonds.
no. This place turns you into a zombie.
Oh
You
yes,
got like
I forgot.
6 seconds.
Yeah.
So
if you don't raise them before it reaches the beginning of their next turn, they're raised as a zombie.
Zombie.
Then you have to kill them again, and then you have to roll, and then you roll the revivification roll with disadvantage. Which, as you know, even if you roll a natural 1, you can still revive them, but it means that if the roll is too low below the DC, they come back with negative modifiers. I'm talking about missing stats. If it's particularly low. And those take greater restorations to come back, so... Yeah, hope you've got ground
buddy.
diamond dust. Anyway, so... As you're proceeding on, what is your marching order? At this current point, as you're moving, it has gotten thinner. Not by a lot, but by enough that you are worried that if you go 2 abreast, you will fall off. So what
Well,
is
I'm
your
assuming
marching
it'll have to be me or Sasha at the front.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll go third.
Put me at the front. Let me murder people.
You
That's
will be
right, I'm at the front.
back.
We're committed now.
B will be on the side. Ghaakt will be in the middle.
2 people that have fly should probably be on either edge.
Along with Fang. Queglod will be near the back.
Actually, you know what? Sasha's seeing this is gonna go. You know what? We need a rear guard.
Oh yeah, that's a really good point actually.
Don't worry, Malcom. I'm guarding your rear.
I can
Oh,
turn into
Infernal, I
something
got
that's
it.
stronger than you.
What's it, Fat Bern? Why are you ever so slightly smaller than everybody?
Yeah, but you still won't be able to kill me.
I don't know. That's how you made me.
No.
Can you fly?
Made you laggy, apparently. Alright, Sovak, you were going to be second, or...?
Can
Yeah,
you fly, Sasha?
No, I'll go second. Oh, never mind.
Too
Yeah,
late.
He's a melee fighter. It's better.
I need to be a melee because I've got no range.
Yeah.
Apart from
That's
one
fine.
3rd level spell.
Orm goes there, B will be
I have-
alongside, along with Felipe and Featherwing.
Well, you better hope that Rook doesn't fall off because I can't touch him.
You can jump after him, it's fine. Anyway,
Okay, that's true.
as you're proceeding along this path, the light is currently streaming down through here. It is getting hotter and hotter. Relatively quickly, as you're in a very enclosed space, the heat seems to be being caught on the sides of the walls, on the ground that you're standing on, as you're probably about 500 feet from the edge of the lip that is above you to where the ravine is on the surface. You see just ahead of you, where you're walking, what looks to be a fork in the road. One goes up and one goes down. Which one do you want to follow?
Okay.
If
I
you
went down, down, down in a burning ravine of fire.
I'll be right back.
I turn around to the group and say, we've got a split. Do you want to go up or down?
How far does the one going up go?
make me a perception check.
Is that me make the perception check?
I would say the three at the front can. So Sovak, Bern, and you, Rook.
Perceive.
I got a 10 plus what my perception is, which is 1. So I got 11.
Natural one is Sovak. As Sovak looks up, he lifts his head
got
up
no
to try
eyes.
and see forward, but he's stuck his fingers through his eyes to lift up his skull, and he can't see.
There appear to be
I got a
two
17.
bone-like protrusions. Oh, wait.
As Rook rolls
Wait,
his eyes. Oh, God's sakes.
I got a 17.
What you talking about?
What's going on?
Minotaur.
Okay,
Damn,
17.
clip clop.
There's-
Perception.
Yeah, the three at the front are perceiving. As
Fucking love
they-
that as an insult.
As you're all proceeding to look ahead, Bern, as you kind of like tilt your head a bit from your form, you get a little bit of a look out. You can see that it goes on for about, it goes up and just continues on a very smooth path for quite a while before it turns a bend to the right, where it follows the ravine naturally. But you generally guess that this is probably leading back to the surface. And you know that you're going to a sunken dwarven fortress, which is further down.
We should probably head down.
Okay. That's what party want. Does the party want to go down? I'm up for down. Down. For...
Also, Malcolm, be more careful with your elemental.
Yes, be better, Malcolm.
He had a sudden surge of power when it happened. That's why it was such a quick casting of it.
Yeah.
That's true. He was too excited
This is
to
what
use his new
happens
spell.
when you follow a Turan.
Oh my God. Okay, so
Isn't that
we're
right,
gonna push
Malcolm?
it down.
Yes.
Sure, a Turan.
Mm.
Sure.
So,
Who needs any deities? Jeez.
alright, so I would like two people.
You do.
What is the party doing? Are you guys
Down,
march-
down, down. Into
Going
the
down.
burning ring of fire.
Okay,
Turn.
how are you proceeding? Are you taking caution? Are
shall we
you
be
being
more
stealthy?
cautious
Are
now,
you
or-
sprinting? What are you doing?
Let's be more cautious.
I'm gonna be cautious.
Okay.
Yeah, cautious.
Especially
Okay.
since how the path is narrowed. Not like...
The Pink Panther theme plays in the background.
In which case, I would like all of you to. In which case, I would like all of you to make perception checks, please.
Ooh, spicy.
So this is.
I'm
Nice.
also
18.
casting.
So I've got
I'm
9.
so taking my fingers out my eyes, I can see again.
Congrats.
Queglod. What did you say?
17.
17.
I think.
What are you casting, Sudz?
I said I was casting Pass Without a Trace for us.
Okay.
Ooh.
So it's a +10 to
Thank
stealth
you.
checks, and okay.
Yeah. You said you wanted us all to make perception checks?
Everybody makes
Yeah.
perception checks, yeah, and then everyone will make a stealth check after this, based on what you guys decide next. Ghaakt with his perception is an 18 plus something, -2,
Oh,
or
I've got
-1. Sorry.
19.
I got a 12.
Not much.
Sasha,
I got a 17.
As did Sovak.
did Sovak, and Queglod, I believe, got an 18 or a 14. So, as you're keeping watch and you're proceeding to move down, you can see ahead of the way it's in a lot less of a repair here. As you see, the sideway here is a lot less traveled, just seems to be more of a natural sheer surface to this. Up ahead, you see what looks to be a little bit of unstable ground, covering about a 5-foot gap, and beyond it, you can see there are a few more gaps as well in the stone along your path.
Okay.
You manage to spot it in time enough that nobody steps on it and potentially falls through.
I could potentially fly everyone over. Needed.
I don't know if you could be able to carry me.
That's true. I mean, my spear is pretty big. I'm not sure.
There's just think. Sudz, your beast form, you can dig, can't you?
Who's this Sudz?
Oh,
Malcom.
Malcolm.
Malcolm. That's the one. Oh,
They're
okay.
listed
Yeah.
on the right.
But it takes a fourth level spell slot to do so. Oh wait, no, it
Alright.
doesn't.
No, it
No, it
doesn't.
doesn't.
Not if you're going to become a giant mole.
Dire mole.
Yeah.
I can dire mole it.
Cool. It's just an idea. Would you be able to widen up the path, dig alongside it, and make the path wider, and we can go around the holes? Maybe.
Would that have a chance of anything collapsing on us?
If I do it correctly now. Wait, no, I can't.
Why not?
It's stone.
Correct. It's stone.
I can't dig through stone.
You
That's
need
a
to be a
dire
s-
mole.
You need to be a stone drake for that. Yep.
That would take a fourth level. That's what I was thinking about. So I was correct.
Okay, no worries. Can we just jump them? They're all 5 foot?
Yeah.
Rook.
It's a couple of feet distance, but there's several hops in a row.
Right. Okay.
I'll lay my spear as a bridge.
Okay. Laying your spear as a bridge.
Cool.
So,
Then-
for the first jump, you have to take this one at a time. Who's going first?
Well, obviously me, I'm up front.
That's very true. So go ahead. Are you jumping across these?
Yeah.
Okay. Make me an athletics check then, please.
An athletic.
If you
Oh, I'm
fail
happy
to
with
grab
that.
onto my spear,
That's 5 plus 8.
Plus 8. Easy enough. Hopping from each of them, your heavy weight being quite akin to this, you take a step on each of them. They seem solid enough that they can take you, so they can take the rest of your party. As you
Great, there
as
you
you
go.
hop across each of them, you eventually land on the other side. You look back and you see the rest of your companions there. Feng kind of looks forward and goes, "Should we tie ourselves together, or?"
If you want to Oh, I have 100-foot rope. Do you want me to throw the rope back?
I have 200 foot of rope. I can.
Oh yeah,
We
you've
can
got it.
tie it to.
probably a good idea.
We could tie it to Bern's spear, and it could fly across.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm up for that. If you want to get me one end of the rope, I'll hang on to it.
He passes the blue cord of rope to you, Bern. You tie it on.
I tie it to my spear and I send it over to Rook.
Okay. Make me a sleight of hand. Make your sleight of hand check to see how well you tie it on.
Oh no.
Not sleight of hand.
Oh no. Yeah, you're fine.
That is a. Let me check.
A lot. Tying it on, it travels over with your spear over to Rook. Rook, you take the other end of it. Bern has the other end.
Cool.
So
Hold on to my spear. It's pretty big. Can't fail.
Aren't you the only one that can float on it? I say as Rook jumps off. Ah!
Oh my god.
No, I meant if any of us fall, he can pull us back up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
okay. Next in the order for jumping
Sovak.
is Sovak. Are you jumping this, or how are you crossing?
Come on, come to the clippity cloppity.
Sovak?
Yeah. I'm thinking. Oh,
God,
I
he's
just want
wicked.
to do something that allows me to use my
Isn't
acrobatics.
he pretty light as a skeleton?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I pick you up and throw you?
Can he pick me up and throw me?
You can certainly
No.
try.
No. We're all
Throw me
tied
off.
together. This is not a good idea.
You're
Shut
at the
up.
back.
Brilliant.
Look, he's really light. He's a skeleton. Like, come on.
How wide
I've carried way heavier corpses than
I
this.
also have very little equipment on me.
That's true.
Oh, there's the
so,
one. Random goods.
so, do you want to be thrown across?
I'll be thrown across, yeah.
Alright, Sasha, make me an athletics check, please, to throw Sovak
No.
across.
Can he get to Sasha?
Can I just ask how Sasha is getting to the
Wait,
front?
wait,
That's
I've got
a
a
good
better
point.
idea. Throw my arms first.
So,
It
who's
makes me
throwing
better.
Sovak, as Sasha is rightly at the back?
How is Sasha gonna get to the front, though?
It seems you're very far away.
B can carry Sovak across because
No.
Sovak.
No, I want to be thrown.
B can throw you.
Oh god, I shouldn't be pressing so hard for this because I know it's annoying, but still. Fuck it. So, Mummy, what's over this gap right now?
The gap, it's a series of three about 5 foot gaps consisting of 3 step jumps.
I'm just gonna try and jump between them.
Alright, make me an athletics check.
Acrobatically. Athletics, really?
Athletics, yep, because these are horizontal jumps.
That's no fun.
I mean, you can try to do cool flips and stuff, but that will just be parkour stuff. There's nothing to really run off the side of. There's no wall running of this, and Naruto running is also not going to help you.
What I was about to ask is if there's any way to wall run it.
Alright.
No.
Make
And
me
you've got the
athletics check.
rope next to you.
I am going to hold one hand, other hand, so if I do fall, I've got a way to hook onto one of the ledges.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an athletics check.
I'm going to need it. That's a 6, though. But I'm going to need it.
6. As you go to take that first jump, you do so, and with not the greatest thinking, you go, well, I need my right arm to hold the ledge because my right arm's stronger. So you have your left arm hold it. And as you jump, you find yourself slowly shifting to the left as you are heavier on that side. There's the as you take the step on the edge, it breaks, and you slide to one side as you swing up with your hand. Make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
And then Sovak dies.
So I've just looked at my dexterity saving throw bonus. It's a fucking +9.
18.
Oh.
It's an 18.
Easily enough, you swing your hand up, it grabs onto the stone as you feel the rope around you go tight and taut, as now the rest of your party is slightly pulled towards you as you fall off, before you hook yourself back up, almost with like climbing gear. Go ahead and roll me another athletics check if you're attempting to jump again.
Let's go. No!
Forgetting to swap arms, you leap again and you fall off to the left. Make me another dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
This is painful.
17. As you swing up again, your hand catches on the side and you pull yourself up.
Okay, it won't happen a third time, I promise.
how close is he to me?
This is the final jump. Go ahead
Okay.
and make me an athletics check. There we
Better.
go.
That's a 15.
Jumping,
Okay, I've got the hang of
jumping
it.
across. You jump across. You go to make the swinging motion to catch the ledge, and you're like, "Oh, I'm fine." You just stop, just in front of Rook.
See, flawless. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, Bern.
Right.
What do you want to do, Bern?
Nah, I'll just enhance myself just in case.
Okay, enhance ability.
Yeah.
You place your hand upon your chest as you proceed to move. As you proceed to make these, go ahead and make me an athletics check, please, with advantage because of enhance ability. Whoa,
What is that?
Sam.
Been
The
attacked
hell
by
was
giant
that?
bees.
Fuck.
Sounds like you have a giant bee in your mic.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He's being abducted to Area 51.
They're starting to recruit their defenses.
I have got a new
Sam has been chosen.
They chose.
taking out my headset connection so you can hear me, but I can't hear you. Let me try and fix this.
All right.
Oh my god. Wow.
With advantage,
Plus-
that's 13 plus 2. Okay. Taking your step across, you leap, you jump to the first platform.
Hello?
Hello. We can hear you. You leap to the first platform, you place your foot on it, and you take the second jump to the next one. You're perfectly fine as you make it to the final area where the others are.
Welcome.
Bern, what's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 10.
Alright. Ghaakt is going to attempt his jumps. Athletics on Ghaakt. Oh, no. Just the one I'm rolling. Yeah, easy enough. With his athletics, he takes a few hops across, easily enough, making the jumps 1 step, 2 step before landing on the final one. Where he lands.
That should be
on.
fixed.
Yep, it is. Feng, who's less sure of himself, is going to try and use the rope to haul himself across as the two sides pull it taut.
Right.
And he's going to proceed to make a acrobatics check to try and hold onto the rope successfully. There we go. Fine enough. Crawling across the rope, he doesn't touch any of the platforms as you haul him across. Queglod. He's going to turn to a bird.
Smart.
Malcom.
More.
Malcolm's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, just gonna do it normally, I guess. Just
Don't need to sound so downtrodden about making a few jumps across a ravine. It's not like you're gonna
I do.
die. I mean, look how Sovak did. He's fine.
Oh, for God's sake.
Just have a +9 in dexterity, you'll be fine. Well, dexterity saving throws.
You were
What,
so
athletics?
lucky.
Athletics.
12.
12. Easily enough, you take a few steps across as you land on the first platform, nice and easily. Second platform also. What are you rolling?
I don't know. My button got stuck somehow.
Okay.
Enter. It was the same roll anyway, so
Yeah,
it's not
doesn't
like
matter.
it.
As you make your way across, B following you also. Aurum?
Oh goodness. That's the problem I was looking at.
I could untie my spear and have him. Oh, I can't. He's too heavy.
Okay. Come on, Aurum. That's
With a +4, so 13.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aurum lands on the first platform, easy enough. Stops, kind of looks up, takes the second running jump, and finally reaches the last platform. With your passive perception, you hear as Aurum lands on that platform, you hear from below where Aurum stands. As you hear imminent
immediately-
cracking as it begins to break. Go ahead and make me a dexterity check to try and grab Aurum in time.
Come on, dexterity, please, please, please. No,
You reach out to grab Aurum, you grab Aurum, but you go with. As the platform collapses, Aurum being heavy, you are now all back in the chain as Aurum begins to go down. I would like... This is a group skill check of Queglod, Feng, Ghaakt, Bern, Sovak, and Rook to all make dexterity... or no, not dexterity. Strength saving throws for me, please.
Oh, that's
no.
fine.
Wait, am I not connected to the rope because I'm on this side?
You are,
Strength saving throws?
but you're
Oh,
on the wrong side,
strength
so
saving
you're not
throws.
being pulled immediately.
Strength saving throws?
Hello, Simon.
Hello. I
no.
feel like this is a very bad time for me to come in.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Strength saving
For
throws?
strength saving throw, yes. For Ghaakt, that's an 18 plus 4. Do you want me to roll for you, Simon, or are you okay to carry on?
Yeah, just loading in now.
Okay, cool.
guitar.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna
Sasha's just watching this with like.
I'm gonna
oh,
nope that.
Christ.
Did-
I'm
what
gonna
did you
use
get?
my Indomitable. I got a 1.
Oh, you're gonna use your Indomitable. Okay, go ahead and re-roll for me, please.
Okay.
Hey!
There you go.
Much better. Alright.
Rook single-handedly
crit
pulls
plus
up
10.
everyone.
Okay,
There
Sovak,
you
what
go.
did you get? A crit plus 10, so that's a 35, because you get the
I
plus
got
5
a
from a natural
12.
20.
There
12.
you go.
Gacked, got it. Bern,
15.
15, and Queglod?
Ooh.
That's
So
a
close.
5, I believe. Simon?
Right. Yes.
Yeah,
That's,
5?
I believe. Yes, 5.
I can close.
So, God damn it.
I can close Queglod's character sheet and Infernal's. Hooray! And Sam's.
Huzzah.
I had them all open for the combat.
Whoa.
All right, as this happens, Aurum being dragged down the side of this, Malcom going with, Queglod going with, Feng, natural 20, holds on for dear life as his bird claws dig into the ground with a total of 22 because of his -3 to strength. He is dragged forward. You kind of hear a mild internal screaming, just too high pitched for anybody to really hear, as he's being pulled to the edge. As Ghaakt holds on, holding in place. Bern, you aren't able to grab a good foothold, and Sovak, as you kind of go to grasp at the rope, you don't manage. But the anchor of this tug of war game, Rook, just stands there, grabs the rope, and with one single heave, pulls back up Queglod and Malcom. I'd like also a strength check this time from everybody, other than Malcom. As Malcom, you are just being pulled back up onto this. I'd also say, Queglod, you also don't get to make this because you were also just hauled up.
My spear is also pulling, by the way. Like it's going to the direction where Rook.
You have advantage already, so go ahead and
Am I allowed to make my strength check now, or am I still
I'll
just
say
watching
that
it?
in a reaction to this, you can now use your strength check to try and make it taut to pull him upright. You're hitting the wrong button.
Oh, that was the wrong button.
So, what's the strength
Nat
check? Is that
20
just
for me.
normal, like my
Strength
+4?
check is just your +4, yeah. So 12.
Okay,
for you.
so
Not
12.
20 for me.
Nat 20 for you.
Oh shit! I'd like to use that inspiration now.
It would have faded by now. It's the previous day or next day.
Fuck it.
Okay,
All
as
right.
you all proceed to go ahead and do this, let's see what Feng gets. Feng, why? I love
A 1.
I love this dice. You got another natural 20.
Oh wow.
Bang is making up for Sovak.
Yeah, as Sovak's there, he just looks at the rope around his waist and he goes, "I'll help," and he just grabs the rope and pulls in the wrong direction away from Rook.
I like how he just grabs the rope in front of him and just pulls, like, away from himself. Instead of towards him.
Ha!
I gotcha!
As counteracting Rook a bit more, as Rook's attempting to hold on and pull, but finding it difficult. I never rolled for Ghaakt, which could actually make this if he rolls too low. With a +4, that is a 10. Natural 20 from Bern as the spear is pulling away, and Bern's insane strength as he pulls it up with the enhanced ability. Feng just grabs the rope, grabs Queglod, pulls her up, grabs Malcom, pulls him up, and just proceeds to pull insanely as he pulls Aurum up alongside the rest of you, as Aurum is now safe on this new landing. Sasha, being the last one to cross, the gap has gotten wider. It is now still 3 jumps. It's a 5-foot into a 5-foot into a 10-foot jump.
This is dwarf racism. But how? You know what? You know what? 10-foot gap, you say, right, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
How far is my jump length?
I wouldn't test it.
Seeing as you're trying to land on a platform successfully without falling off, it would still be an athletics check.
No, I know. I'm just asking.
The jump length, I believe, is 5 plus your strength modifier. So it's 9 foot for you. So you're going to be getting a bit close.
That doesn't seem right, but all right. Okay,
it's something like that. I believe it's a running jump. So if you're trying to do a Super Mario triple jump, then you're looking for a dangerous time. But if you're taking it careful, then it'll just be athletics checks because these are standing jumps.
I think it's like 5 foot for a Well, no, that doesn't sound right either. Okay.
Just make your athletics check.
I'm just gonna make my athletics check. Trying to add some flavor to things and just rules and. Can I use guidance on myself before I do this though?
Sure.
Whoa. Plus
So
a
as
D4.
we can hear whatever the TV is.
So that's 19 altogether.
Whatever that is through your mic.
Sudz. Malcom!
We can hear the TV. Malcom, stop watching TV.
Thank you.
Put your
No, my phone started playing on its own. And I was trying to get it, trying to find it to stop it.
So we're trying to figure out long jump distances.
So it's a 19 all in all.
19 all in all. Okay. You make a jump to the first one. Easy enough. It seems to hold your weight. As you get to the second one, you hear it crack and crumble from underneath, but you manage to leap just in time as you make it to the final area, where you grab onto the ledge with your elbows and arms as you are hauled up by the rest of your party. Getting back is going to be a lot more difficult now.
Oh,
Should you
That
come
was
back?
more racism.
I guess we can't turn around.
I mean, we're not going back normally, are we?
You don't know that. You can't say for certain.
If I count, we should have enough fly to get us all over.
Okay. So, if you're continuing forward,
Yep.
I would like you all to, as you have passed without a trace up at the moment, and you are planning to move stealthily, how many pass without a traces are you planning on popping? Because you've got a 7-hour journey, or you've got about 7.5, 6-hour journey ahead of you, and you've already popped one pass without a trace that will last for that first hour. Sudz?
Malcom.
I'm thinking. I can use all of my second level, so that's
3 more.
another 3 more out. Another 3 hours.
We can go 2 without.
Well, I mean, I can use 3rd level. I've got 4 of those.
I'd say use 1 hour without it.
But
So
where?
while we're still quite high up, why don't we not use it, and then as we get further down, start using it, where we're more likely to bump into things. And the end of the day.
I just don't want to fight on a ledge again, so I want to try to avoid
Yeah.
anything at all times.
Fighting on an edge, if I fight flying things, just means Rook and I are just not useful.
No. I might actually have to throw Sovak. We go through that again.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Alright, hello stream. Fuck BT!
Fuck BT!
Right, yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Did you also get the password wrong?
I have entered the Stellaris one, and I must have accidentally knocked caps lock on because I typed in the correct password, and it was the first letter was lowercase, and all of the rest were uppercase. I was like, oh, come on!
Wow, major clue to the...
Oh, but it's fine. I mean,
I don't know how many there are.
42.
Okay. Look, Sam.
I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't spoil like the number of letters in a password, even as a joke.
It's
But
so
honestly,
much
Chris,
different than the
just
last one.
having password and then up to 42.
Anyway. So, as you were proceeding, Sudz, how many pass without traces were you using, and when were you using them?
I'm using all of my 2nd and 3rd level spells, so that should cover us throughout the entire time.
Okay. In such a case, I need everyone to make a stealth check. including Aurum, Fang, and B.
Yep.
Ghaakt rolled an 18 plus a lot. Sasha
Smash does
has
not like me today.
disadvantage.
Chris,
That
can you
is
roll
a
mine a sec?
Natural 2 for Sasha. Rook, again disadvantage because heavy armor. That is a 7 plus whatever.
My stealth is +2.
So 13.
Oh wow.
Plus
Okay.
other trace.
Oh yeah, which is how much?
Plus 10.
Plus
Plus
10.
10.
10, right, so 20.
So Sasha has a 11.
I got a 28.
Okay, that's.
Fang has a. Okay, that's not bad for Fang. That is a 22 with the plus 10.
And.
Could be a lot worse, but yeah.
Uh,
And I don't know why I tried to roll again for Fang because he doesn't have advantage or anything.
Right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
okay.
So,
So that is a.
what was? I just need to know what Aurums and Bs were because I believe yours was okay.
I got a 22. Orm got a 21. B has
30 something.
32.
Jesus Christ!
She rolled a 9. She rolled a 19. So
I got a 19, I got a -1. Yay!
yeah. So you got
She's
28.
got a +3.
So Sasha's the lowest on an 11. Rook, I believe you've got a positive to your dex.
You got a.
Yep, my
So
my
you-
stealth is 2.
So you got 19 total
Two.
there.
19.
Okay. That's not bad. Overall, you're all pretty stealthy as you proceed to travel through for the next couple of hours traveling down. It does proceed to get deeper and deeper. From a general understanding, you are probably about... At this point, you're probably traveling every hour about 100 foot deeper. Down this side of the ravine. As it is just going deeper and deeper at this point. By the time that it gets to where it should be maybe about 5-6 o'clock, the sun has disappeared. Even though it's winter, it's disappeared because of how deep down you actually are and how the lighting is being very shadowed from the edge of this. You're traveling stealthily. I would like...
Back.
Welcome back. You got an 11 on your stealth check, Sasha. Congratulations. With,
Is that with or without
with
the
pass without trace.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, you got a natural 2, -1, plus 10. I would like 2 people to perform perception checks.
I'll do one.
I'm very perceptive.
Let's-
One. What? Wait, hold up.
It doesn't matter who, I just need to know who's doing
Yeah,
them.
I'll do one.
Okay, you and Rook will both do one. Go ahead and make your rolls.
That is 14.
That is
Natural
no.
1. As you're looking out across the darkness here, Malcolm, you can't help but get a little bit kind of uncomfortable. You can't see anything in the dark. Same with you, Rook. As you're looking around, you don't see anything of particular danger at this time. As you are continuing on, however, you do see more of those blue lights just appearing off in the distance with a red core as more of those wraiths are forming.
Alright.
You seem to not have grabbed their attention at the moment, and Ghaakt looks at you and goes, "Do we set up camp here? We'd need to dig into the wall again, but that might make quite a lot of noise."
Yeah, it would. How big's the... Is there any... Or looking ahead, can I look ahead to see if there's any widening in the passage?
Make me an investigation check.
Okay. What the hell's my investigation?
7
7 plus 1.
plus 1, 8. Looking ahead and just looking on, it seems to stay like this for quite a while. There doesn't seem to be any signs of it dipping or getting into any alcoves.
Right. Guys, what do you think? What should we do?
Honestly-
Are they just staying or they're moving? Are the things moving or are they in place?
They're moving. They're bobbing about. Probably due to the fact that the sun is disappearing, they are appearing and moving about at this time.
Which way are they moving? Towards us or?
They're not
away?
moving directly towards you. They're kind of aimlessly moving around, almost starting a patrol.
How far away?
A fair ways into the ravine. From what you could say, I'd probably say probably about 100 foot out.
How long does the daylight last on Lighthouse?
1 hour.
So theoretically, I could use that to keep them away while somebody holds it, and I dig a place for the Lehman's tiny hut.
Can anyone hold it? I thought it killed.
I can willingly hand it over to somebody.
Now
I
reminds
won't
me,
do
you're
it.
attuned to Lighthouse, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It's when he asks questions like that I get really scared.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't think it'll stay then.
No,
don't
but
think
the gem in Lighthouse will. The staff itself isn't. I was just making sure, because if you give it to somebody and then they give it back, you
I'll
can't
have to re-attune to it.
you can't use it if you end up entering combat.
We could move back a little bit and then we can try when we're further away.
How much longer? How much more time do we have left on? I'm guessing this is. Wait. How long into the day are we? Are we about the time when
It's
the last?
It's 6 o'clock. The sun's gone because you're very deep down. Getting a
Is
look
that
and a
6
guess.
a.m. or p.m.?
PM.
PM.
Just so you know, and you kind of get this now. If you go maybe another 500 foot down, the day is going to be about 2 hours long. You're getting into the realm where the light isn't actually going to reach down any further. Where you're going to start having nighttime travel.
So I should probably light up my ball then.
It'll draw attention to us. Do not do it.
Later on, when we don't have any light, then we'll use it. Because then we'll have to travel in the night.
Who can see in this without having the light?
Oh, I can
I
see it.
can.
It's dim light, but I can see
Everyone
it.
other than Feng.
Who can see clearly in this?
Queglod.
I can see
Queglod.
perfect.
Queglod.
Yeah,
Queglod.
Queglod
I
can
can
see things perfectly.
Should we,
decently.
as an idea, should we get the rope so we're all sort of like conjoined with each other, but have Queglod at the front, guiding? Maybe? Because if he's got a much clearer vision.
I mean, she can move through us, I believe.
So
Okay.
I can bitch out. if necessary.
You can, but keep in mind, if you're tied together, you're basically going to be drawing a rope through someone's crotch area, which could get very
Yeah.
painful very quickly.
Also, if one of us goes over,
Don't worry, I've got a cod piece.
That's true. That's true, but if you end up going
We could
underneath
also
someone
tie
and
the-
then somebody else gets pulled under, you're going to pull half the party with you, just due to the
Because,
nature
like,
of it.
We
like
could
I
also.
feel like in most scenarios, Rook could probably pull him up. But if it's Rook that goes down,
You're in trouble.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
all fucked.
You are. He's...
I'll stay behind Rook, and if he looks like he's about to fall off, I'm gonna just fly him.
Just cut him loose.
Now,
I mean,
the
that
problem...
works as well.
The problem
Knife
is, you better have a magical knife, because this is magical rope.
We
Other-
need the magical.
Oh, we're fucked.
Yeah, you need a magical weapon to cut the rope. So,
I use my axe and I'll go down sort of like it'll be like the Titanic thing, you know, isn't it?
just
right.
takes a swing, falls, salutes, and just hits a rock on the way down. And it just
Yeah.
disappears off into the darkness.
Disgraceful, and it's gonna be a full salute, right?
Oh man.
Oh,
If I see him trying to fall over, I'm just gonna cast fly on him.
Okay, so are you guys going to be switching up your marching order at all? Currently, it's Rook, Sovak, Bern, Ghaakt, Feng, Queglod, Malcom, Aurum, and then Sasha.
I think we should have me personally.
Speaking
think
of
we should
which,
have
I am
someone
going to be
near the
saying
front.
that Malcom, you swapped places with Queglod, otherwise you couldn't get those in the front with the.
Yeah, I could. It's 30 feet.
Is it 30 feet? Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, it's 30 feet. So
Okay,
Okay.
I thought it was 20
They
feet.
So I think we should have a.
Okay. I
I
think we
mean-
should have a strong person and someone who can see at the front and at the
I'm
back.
certainly happy to move forward.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we
can
can have
make myself
Queglod
where I
move
need to and
through people
so it's not. a
and
big-
have her part of the rope like loosely, so there's more space she can move without pulling anyone.
I'm strong.
Excellent. Well done.
okay.
I
the
do
background.
definitely feel like we should have one strong person at the front and one at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
That's the basics.
I assume
Obviously, I
you're
wish-
having. I assume you're having a hushed conversation right now with the
yeah,
position
yeah,
you guys are
of
in.
course.
Yeah. Stage
We all learned
whispers.
sign language in the last month.
No, that's thieves' can't. No.
Who wants
Right.
to know that? Jeez.
Okay, so who wants to go
You do.
front? You can go in front of me, and
Yes, I
then
do.
you'll be a rise for the front. I think we should have someone at the back that can see. Someone
We
in
could
the-
have Queglod at the front, then Rook, then me, so I can cast Fly on Rook if he decides to fall over.
Cool. So we've got the front three sorted.
I mean,
Okay.
I would much prefer to be standing behind if that's
Well, like,
possible.
We'll leave
feel like-
we'll leave
like
like
how- I mean, like, how tall is like?
I mean, you can do the following. You can have, if you want to put slack on the rope, you can.
yeah, that's
and
what I
have-
said. We can leave like more length on the rope
Yeah,
for
you can have
Queglod, so
five-
she can
you-
move more freely.
Yeah, so you can have 5 feet between you two, just in case something goes wrong. Then maybe
Wait,
15
Queglod, why are you
feet
even
to
here? You
Queglod,
can fly.
Solidarity with the party.
because
Yeah.
otherwise she can't speak to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why.
Doesn't matter. Just
So leave some.
It's also a
leave some
matter.
space
It's also a
between
matter of
Queglod
if
and
combat does start, she has to take a turn to land and use her action to transform, and that's her turn.
That's true.
So it means
Yeah.
that she's basically it's an auto surprise round for Queglod, and if it's a surprise round, it's really bad because she
Yeah, so
can't join
leave
the
some-
fight at all.
So we can leave some
Yeah.
space between Queglod and other people, so she can move more freely
Okay.
in
Right.
the rope.
Then Sovak, Ghaakt, Fang, same order back here.
Yeah, I have no reason to move.
Okay. In such a case,
Right.
reordering yourselves, what do you
Just
guys
checking.
doing?
Who has Fly, by the way?
I do.
I do, but
Wait.
it only affects me.
Okay.
And I have Big Philippe.
Okay.
So
Malcolm has
Should be
Conjure
fine.
Animal.
Sasha's the only one that's iffy right now.
Yeah.
Since I don't know if anyone can catch her.
I have
That's why
conjure
everyone will catch me.
I have conjure animals that can carry Sasha.
Okay.
Ben can try. He did. You got 2 natural
No.
20s earlier. He can try again.
No.
Orm's heavier than Sasha.
Yeah.
That's true.
Which is why I'm there next to the...
But Oram is next to Malcom, which can use Fly on himself and carry her. Maybe.
I can't carry her.
No, she's very, very heavy.
Like she's almost the same weight as Rook. Like, come on.
To clarify,
Maybe with
that's
Beast
mainly the armor and the things I'm carrying.
Just
Well,
he
to
starts
be-
to fall.
I'm
Maybe-
actually
to be
surprisingly
fair.
slim for a dwarf.
I think Orm weighs about 380 pounds.
Excuse me?
Orm's made of crystal and wearing plate barding.
Oram's heavier than Behold? Okay.
Orm's wearing plate barding. There's not much to say.
Or
Orm's
Don't-
plate barding is 100 pounds plus she's 280 because she herself is made of crystal.
Okay.
what's Orm's AC?
18
18.
because of the plate barding. Without that,
Right.
she's 14
Okay,
because it relies on her dex.
fair.
Yeah, okay. I forgot she was wearing playboarding.
Yeah.
Yeah, the art doesn't show it because the art's used for generic crystal drakes, which comes in handy for the horn and other things. Anyway, so with this being your current marching order and jigging things about, what is your current plan of action? The wraiths don't seem to have noticed you throughout all this. They seem to just be mindlessly patrolling.
Okay.
So you seem to be okay, but it's up to you what you guys want to do.
How many do we see?
About 4 at the moment. However, as time goes on, you're seeing a few more pop up.
We still have how much time with Pass Without a Trace?
I'd say at this time probably about half an hour, and you're on your second to last cast of it.
Okay, so we still got another hour and a half that we can travel.
Yeah, if you wanted to.
Right. So we travel for like another hour and then consider what.
But that would mean going past them.
That would mean going
which
past
means
them,
they
yeah.
could notice us.
Or we could just wait. I mean, if we're worried about alarming, we could always back up for like 5.
Could always back up for what? Sorry?
For like a couple minutes. I mean, if we're spending all day traveling, I don't know that it's a couple minutes in it. It's going to be a real set, and if it keeps us out of danger.
I mean, they don't seem to be moving in a direction. They just
No,
like
they're traveling around a general like circle of the ravine. They're just generally
Yeah.
patrolling.
My
and
my
keeping
point
an eye.
is, if we want to make camp, alerting.
Yeah, of course. If we want to make camp, we can go back a little bit.
We don't have to take a risk. Back up.
So take a break, move on. What people want to do?
Oh, me? I'm just reading my book.
I need an answer other than that.
I'm happy.
I'm just here to have fun, really.
I'm
I
happy to
need
go
an
on for
answer
another
other
hour.
than that. You need to pick one,
I
please.
mean, if we engage in combat, we don't have as many spell slots as Malcom, but
I'll
a
have.
lot more of them come.
I'll have.
You'll
I
have.
mean, I got like 90% of my spell slots left.
You'll
I'll
your
have
first
5.
levels.
I'll have. Let's see. That's 5 plus. How many do I have? I'll have 10 spell slots altogether.
Including
4
first level.
4 fourth, 1 fifth, and 5 first. So it's not like I'm gonna be helpless with no spell slot, which is why I was willing to put all my second and third into Pass Without a Trace.
Right. Yeah, I'm happy to go on for another hour, but I mean, not
Okay.
really party.
Rook. Nah, that's Rook's vote. Bern.
If we're careful, sure.
Queglod.
I mean, soon enough, we're not going to be able to travel by day at all.
Yeah.
I feel like while we're capable of not having take the most of it, rest.
Okay.
And I really don't see any point in pushing us over.
Yeah, that's true. We should
I agree
make
with
most
the
of it.
scary lady.
It's like if it's a couple guards and we have to do a little fight.
We can wait till
If
it's
they
big
call-
and then just. Yeah.
If they call a bunch of buddies and we're caught out, some of us missing a couple spell slots and
Yeah, we can wait till day and then
And
we'll
not
make
go
the
back.
most use of it while
Yeah.
sprinting. Like moving fast.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll switch my vote to wait.
Yeah.
Sasha.
Sasha doesn't.
Harlan.
Okay, look. I want to hit things, but equally, Queglod makes a good point.
I know, it's just got me sold as well.
Alright.
Fair.
Oh, wait.
Don't worry
Then
about
you
Roman,
go
buddy.
back and
We'll be
wait.
fine.
Okay, you're
Sovak,
gonna.
come over here. I'm going to, I don't know, mess around with your
Okay,
bones. or
moving back a
something.
little
Not to
way,
play me
moving
like a
back a
xylophone.
little ways, and looking back the way you came. It is clear. So what are you gonna do to make room for Lima's tiny hut?
Well, preferably like to get far enough away to where it shouldn't get their attention.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a stealth check. Just you. I'm going to say it's a disadvantage, but you still have Pass Without a Trace as you turn into a stone drake to do this because it's raw,
Yep.
because it's stone.
Alright, that's 11. That makes that 23.
23. Turning into a stone dragon wyrmling before proceeding to carve out a portion of the tunnel. You manage to remain mostly quiet through Pass Without a Trace. The only thing which really kind of alerts anything is the rolling of stone down the side. You are noticing a few more of those blue flames popping up as Ghaakt proceeds to cast Tiny Hut. However, as the end of Pass Without a Trace fades, you remain quiet. We'll get in the Tiny Hut, and you will proceed to go to rest. Queglod, one thing which I said to those who were here earlier, but I believe you and somebody else weren't here. I think it may have been Sam. The Felipe makes one roll now for the entire rest. Because Felipe doesn't benefit from the rest, so it doesn't need to make multiple rolls, just makes one for the entire thing.
Right. Fair enough.
So if you want to make that now, go ahead. Otherwise, I would like those who are taking watches, first watch.
I'll take watch. I'll take
Go
first
ahead.
watch again.
Give me a roll
I'm
for your
taking
watch.
last watch like usual.
And roll for Felipe.
That is 8 plus 1.
Okay.
I think.
During the first watch, as you sit there, kind of just keeping an eye out on the darkness, it's quiet for a little while. It seems the sword wraiths don't like to come out that often shortly after the sun's gone. But as soon as it's gone past the time where it should have passed, you watch as it almost erupts in action. Uncannily so. As Felipe is looking across the way, Felipe will see this and inform you of it in the morning. But for now, Rook, you don't see anything of interest.
Okay.
Who's taking next watch?
Is it a second or third?
Second watch.
Second.
I'll take third.
You mean fourth?
Oh, I'll take third.
Oh, you're not gonna do
Who's
that?
taking second?
Sovak
I'll
got-
take
oh,
second.
Sovak got in there first.
Shit.
Sovak, make me a perception check then, please.
Can I stay up with Sovak?
If you want to. There's nothing against you guys doing it.
Chat. I'm not a xylophone, you dwarf.
Harlan, are you
Oh
in
my
tabletop?
God.
I am in tabletop. Where is my rolls? I'm just a bit slow.
Well,
Oh, I'm facing the wrong direction entirely. Okay, that's fine.
I'm just a bit slow. You're a dwarf, that's why.
Fucking dwarves. I love your people.
21!
21.
I love you
and
too, Sovak.
18. As the two
Now.
of you are looking out across this, as you're kind of woken up for rest, like, Rook points out the immediate, probably a good 30 to 40 sword wraiths currently floating about as it's gotten a lot denser. You also see among them various other individuals. You don't see any captains or the commanders. But what you do see over the course of the 2-hour period, you see more esteemed ones in more of a greyish light blue uniform, carrying around scythes and huge greatswords as they're kind of floating around, slightly different form, fully armoured head to toe, in whatever this spectral armour is. And as they're going about their business, you see unarmoured wraiths moving about. Civilians, almost. As you see these male, female, and even childish forms moving about, you can see them almost going about a daily life.
Oh my god. Are we the baddies?
Well, you do want to just kill undead for the sake of it.
What? No,
I
I
take
don't
offense
actually
to that.
want to. I don't actually want to kill undead for this. You know, just the ones that try and kill me.
I understand that, but
Like, I'm sure you'd want to kill most things that want to kill you.
honestly, I could take it or leave it.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
So,
that
tell me
is
about
not
yourself,
an option.
Sovak.
Pardon?
Tell me about yourself, Sovak. What are your likes and dislikes?
Oh, you know, long walks on the beach, unicorns,
Yeah.
the occasional bit of, you know, scamming people. Speaking of which, how would you like some dwarven goods? And I'm going to open up my backpack
Okay.
to show him my exotic elven goods.
Okay. As he
Ignore the labels. They're lying.
Okay, as he pulls out, you watch as he pulls out what looks to be a fine elven longsword before you with the label of exotic elven goods. As you get a better look at it, inspecting it with your blacksmith tools, this is dwarven steel. It's just been painted white.
Honestly, elves, they're so arrogant they sometimes they don't believe they're being lied to. It's funny, really.
No offense, but elves are actually morons sometimes.
I'm with you. I'm entirely with you.
Well, it's good. Well,
Dwarves
I mean,
make good shit.
it is good dwarven steel. I mean, it's not as good as the things I have, but it's good.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to want any. Okay.
If you'd like, once we get back to the city, I could, make you some more elven goods if you like.
Yeah, I like you. We could go to business together.
Yeah, we actually have a shop, so
Be
Just-
warned. It has been known for people to find out that I've been lying, and then they try to kill me.
Well, maybe instead of lying, you get creative with the truth and just sell them our product. Eh? I mean,
Lying's
well,
easier though.
that's true. Okay. What if you set up a secondary business, unaffiliated with us, and then if you fuck up, it's only going to make us look better. And then we give you a cut of the profits.
How would it make you look better?
Because you would look terrible in comparison.
Now, I see your logic. I fucking hate it, but I see your logic.
So must have been kind of boring being stuck inside a cage for how many years?
I don't even know anymore. Yeah, you tend to lose sight of time when you start playing yourself like a xylophone.
Know any good tunes?
No, that's the worst bit. I try to learn, it all sounds like shit. Turns out, Bones, not that musical. We've been lied to.
Except the spoopy flute.
Doesn't know about.
Oh, actually, that's a point. You're Elzian, the little shit who.
Hey, that's metagaming on what I said.
Wait,
it's
it's something
just
I could remember.
It's only so. That was metagaming.
Oh, he actually has a bone flute that he plays that's magic and shit.
Does he now?
Yeah, sounds horrible.
Yeah. That's probably fair. But what can you tell me about Elsian? Because I haven't seen him in the past. At least 50 years, probably more.
I mean, ask away. What do you want to know?
Just. Did you mention what did you mention his abilities were?
Okay, he's kind of like his mother. He does the whole psychic thing.
Fuck, right, yes, I remember you have told me about this.
Yeah, so, but he's not as much of a dick as she is.
He's still kind of a dick, though, isn't he?
Oh, it's still kind of a dick, but, he's an elf, no offense.
None taken, entirely understandable.
Okay.
Little bit of a kiss ass, if I'm being honest with you. But,
yes, you mentioned that as well. Has he done anything interesting?
He died once. That was fun.
What?
Oh, well, we were doing this arena fight, and we lost, and we died, and we got brought back.
Wait a minute. Did that fucking midget also die and come back? pointing at Queglod now.
Queglod.
No.
Felipe will inform you of this entire conversation in the morning.
I don't know. Some people just went unconscious, but me and Elzian actually died.
I believe
And if she did die, she's a fucking hypocrite.
Probably. Well, I mean, those religious types. They're all dickheads.
Did you say you were a cleric? You're
Yep.
a religious type.
Yep.
So,
Anyway.
with this conversation going on, as you're moving into the next watch, Sovak, are you going to assist on the third or the fourth watch?
I'll assist on the third watch.
Okay, so it's
Well,
you and
good night,
Bern.
Sovak.
It's you and Bern. So go ahead and roll your perception checks for me, please. Also, Queglod, the thing you're going to see is you're also going to be from Felipe in the morning. You'll be known about the spirits performing daily lives out there. Bern, would you like to roll your
Hello.
perception check, please?
His ping is going crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's because he's trying to do stuff. Two. Plus
Good thing I rolled a nat
nothing.
20 then,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Bern doesn't see a thing. Bern's very sleepy. Sovak, on the other hand,
See, oh my goodness.
as you proceed to look around, inspecting the darkness, you see a few things that do very much interest you. You see, while all this is happening, you've been watching just the general lives going on as you watch as one more esteemed figure moves through. What looks to be more of a noble woman, female form, moves through, hair flowing behind her, just kind of hovering in place. As she moves through the forms here, you watch as they all part and move out the way, followed by two of those, what looks to be those Sword Wraith commanders following by. She seems to buy a few things, go about her business, and then moves on, floating further down the cavern.
She seems important.
I will say, from your experience with Undeath, she's a banshee.
Oh, she's one of the screaming ones.
Yes.
Bern, did you see that? Bern?
What?
Bern's currently reading a book.
You're supposed to be on watch.
Sorry. I missed out on a chapter.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
What did you see?
You know what? Never mind. It's not worth it anymore.
What did you
hell.
see? Tell me.
I saw a banshee.
Oh,
Yeah.
what do I know about banshees?
Roll me a religion check. Slow moving of the hand. 7. You have proficiency in this, so I believe for you that should be a
Yeah.
plus 5?
Religion +6.
Plus 6, okay. Looking over this, you kind of think, okay, no, I do know a little bit about banshees. Banshees are particular types of undead, which, as Sovak rightly said, do scream loud enough. You don't know any of the particular details of a banshee. All you know is that they are very dangerous creatures.
They scream and it's terrible.
They also get worse when they're in a position where things will reverberate or collapse.
That makes things very interesting.
Like a cliff face.
We need to be very careful then.
You think?
No, I know.
Okay, now that's just pretentious and you know it.
Oh, really?
And Malcom, I believe you were taking final watch. 12. Looking out across the darkness, again, same kind of deal. You see the blue and red lights moving about. You don't see much else as you kind of just survey the area. Okay. You proceed to make breakfast for the next morning. You collect yourselves. You get up the next day. While you are cooking breakfast and as the Leman's tiny hut fades, the wraiths are still about as the sun technically has risen, but
Well, I'm not making breakfast if they're still out. That's what I did the last time. I waited until they were going away by the sun before I started making breakfast. And
okay. In that case, the bubble fades and the wraiths are still out. You haven't eaten yet this morning.
we have rations. We'll be fine. Do we?
Yes,
Okay, good.
I do. I think.
If you all have rations, you're going to need to eat one if you have it in your inventory. So
Yeah.
Chris,
you don't need to eat them.
just double checking.
You can, but you don't have to.
Ration. That's just one. That's it down to 9.
Okay. If you don't have rations, please say so, because then
I will give you one of mine.
I remember that I put mine into the bag of holding, so I have no idea.
when
A while back, but then we bought a load. Then I remember buying a load for the what do you call it? When we went off to the
Gilded
to
Halls.
What is
to
this?
the Gilded Halls.
Yeah,
So
rations.
I have no idea how many rations I have left.
Okay.
Become
Oh.
undead. You don't need to eat. It's wonderful.
No, I quite like living.
I quite
Oh,
like
wait.
eating.
Also, Sovak, can I draw on some of your bones?
What?
I hold up my magic chalk. Can I draw on some of your bones?
Oh, I can make him colourful.
On some of my
I'm thinking if we color you black with my infinite chalk black, then
Which turns
it turns
black.
black. Then you'll blend in, right?
It's more of a grey because they're pastely based, so it's more of a grey.
Dark black,
Yes.
better. Huh?
Perfect. Active camouflage.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay.
Sasha
Roll
proceeds
me,
to begin.
roll me a dexterity check, please, or a sleight of hand. Sorry,
Is this Sasha or
Sasha. Yeah, you're the one applying the chalk.
It's a 12.
12.
Could be worse.
You proceed to draw over Sovak. The rest of you watch as this mostly clean-coloured skeleton now begins to dawn a pasty black coating around the outside of his bones. As with his daily routine, you watch as he puts on his glasses, nose, and mustache disguise. As he does so, you watch as his form appears, and he's covered in these huge black streaks, almost like his model hasn't rendered properly.
Oh. Alright, I can get behind
There's
this.
something wrong on my disguise. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, we're good.
Hang
we're
on,
good.
if we're watching this, would we see this?
I will say
No.
this is going off to the side, just so that you know.
Okay.
So while you are covered in this magical chalk, it disrupts your disguise self.
Ha. Do I see myself in my disguised form or not?
You can. It's an optional thing. That's what the glasses are for.
Oh, so you tell me the disguise thing is just the nose.
The disguise thing is the nose and the mustache. The glasses just look cool.
Oh god, I'm a hipster skeleton.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Queglod, if you'd like to roll me a D100 check for me, please. There, it's up at the top right of the board. Up here. I've been getting you roll one at the beginning of every day just to see if the Raven Queen does contact you. Nope. Not today.
Ring, ring.
Certain.
Cool.
DC is currently 13. It goes up 1 every day because you're trying to commune with her without using commune.
So we've eaten. We've coloured in.
You've eaten. You've coloured in Sovak. Are you waiting till the wraiths leave?
Where's the sun at the moment?
You
Like-
can see what looks to be it's just about to, it's cresting over the edge, and you can see that the opposite side is beginning to be coloured in the white, or no, not white, the sunlight that's creeping down from the top, but it's slow. It's probably going to be there in about an hour.
An hour.
Yeah. At which
I
point you will probably guess from rough time. It is very difficult to tell what time, but I'd say guessing between the lot of you, it's around about 8 o'clock now, which will give you about 7 hours of travel. So you won't fall too far behind, but the further down you go, if you go down another 500 feet, the hours of noon and 1 o'clock will be light, and the rest of it will be dark.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, while we still have the light and multiple hours of it, I would say probably wait. Yeah.
Anyone else?
Anyone else could chime in? Just gonna...
What's
I
this,
have
Simon?
no idea
If
what's
you've been
going
saying
on.
stuff,
I
we
mean-
can't hear you. Oh, we can't hear you. Okay.
I have.
How many of them are still there?
But it looks of it about 6 to 8.
Sorry, I've been painting. I wasn't paying attention.
I mean,
Terrible.
as I said before, we're not gonna. I
Yeah,
mean,
what he just
later
said.
on, we're not gonna get a chance to move in the day, so if we have an opportunity to move relatively unmolested at the moment, we may as well not waste it by charging into fights unnecessarily.
So wait.
I mean, if we've just woken up and wait for a bit, we shouldn't wait forever, but
Oh, so what? Wait an hour and then head on. Start making progress.
we can see if they're showing any intention, like drift. Not.
Okay. Cool.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Good with that.
So,
I'm also fine with it.
so, waiting an hour, the sun crests over the top, and you watch as the wraiths begin to disperse as you are left with a clean ravine as it currently is. You proceed to move on. How are you moving on? And same marching order as before?
Yeah,
I
should
would
we
say
move a
much.
little bit faster now?
Can do faster, but still not like running and clanky as much as possible. But
Yeah, not like
so normal-
rushing in,
normal
but like
pace.
walking a little bit faster.
yeah.
Normal
Yeah.
pace. Okay, in which case,
Pass without a trace will be up at all times.
Password trace will be up at all times. Okay, I'd like everyone to make a stealth check with disadvantage because you are moving at a normal pace.
Stealth check with disadvantage. Excellent.
This-
Oh.
Haha, but I already had
have
disadvantage.
Yep,
Still a 21.
Stealth checks?
stealth checks with disadvantage for everyone.
8. Oof.
I saw.
17.
That's gonna be a 22, and
It was already a 9. So
You say stealth with disadvantage?
Everyone's stealth with disadvantage, moving at normal pace. Yes.
did someone did you use pass without
Yes.
a trace?
Pass without a trace.
Yes,
Okay,
pass
so
without
Then Sasha got an 18.
Ghaakt got a 13.
Fucking
Alright.
21.
Okay.
Queglod.
Wait.
that's
Yeah.
is a 22 on my.
Bern.
17.
Rook.
Oh, what do I have to add to this? I've got
Plus
my.
10.
I've got
And
the
your
plus
stealth.
10. Right. Okay. So.
And your stealth
that
if you have any.
is-
Which I
So
believe is a
2,
plus
6
2.
plus 2, 8, 18.
18. Okay. Okay. Feng, unfortunately, got a 3, but he has a +8 plus the +10, so that's 21 for him.
Beats me
Hey,
still.
Fang, high five. Oh no, nice.
It's fine, within the pass trace it doesn't pass outside of the radius. Alright, and now Aurum, B, and Malcolm.
Orm and B both got 17. Malcolm got a 15.
Okay. Travelling fairly quiet, as best you can. You can continue to travel through for this portion of the day. At this normal pace, I will allow 2 of you to perform perception checks, rather than the usual 3.
Alright.
Who's got perception?
I'll do
Yep.
I have a +4 to my perception. Let me perceive people.
it.
Go ahead then.
That's a D4, not a D20.
Wow.
12.
12 and
You're
17.
welcome.
Yeah, 17 on my end. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, we could. Or we can, rather.
My computer's being super bad. It either cuts out with tabletop or it cuts out with Discord.
So, with the perception checks from you two, as you're proceeding to move around the ravine here, you see ahead of you is regular ravine as it's getting deeper and deeper as the sun is... It's not disappearing, but you're realizing you're reaching that depth. As you're proceeding to look out, Queglod, you're the only one who doesn't have this issue. As the rest of you, your dark vision range is halved. Oh, and Sovak as well. My apologies.
Okay.
Wait, so our dark vision is halved?
Dark vision is halved. Yes, your dark vision range is halved.
15 feet.
To be fair, Feng also isn't affected. But, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Your
Yeah.
vision range is halved. Queglod, you don't notice anything going on, nor do you, Sovak. As the two of you who are perceiving as you're looking out, you watch as it begins to get smoky and dark as it proceeds to almost close in around you as you're descending.
Well, no more perception checks from me anymore. I can't see crap.
No, and me either.
Can I tell the others would be having trouble?
You make me an
I
insight
mean, I
check.
assume
I'll
they'd say something. But...
make me an insight check with advantage, because either you know your party well, or they'd say something. I'd say with Pass Out Trace they probably wouldn't try. So with advantage you have one additional roll.
Oh yes, because I mean,
So.
before we discussed that, although I'm completely unaffected by darkness, I do have an inkling of when I'm looking.
That is true, but this isn't that kind
usually,
of darkness.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Looking at your party members, you can tell something's not quite right between Malcolm and Sasha.
Anyone else seeming like things are a bit smoky? Anyone else seeming like things are a bit smoky?
I really can't see. I mean, I couldn't see at the best of times, but my goggles are not working very well.
Feng just mutters,
Queglod.
I can't see at all. I'm just following the rope and hoping I don't fall off.
There.
It's alright, Feng. I'll keep you safe.
But you're at the back of the
Oh,
line.
Sasha's hat.
I
It's
can't.
fine, I can see perfectly.
I mean, Malcolm's right next to him.
Yeah, I
Sasha
know.
can't.
Hold my hand.
No. leave my hands alone.
I don't seem to have as far of a vision as I thought I'd have.
Okay.
I can still see a little bit, but
That's right, I can see perfectly. I can lead us, so can Queglod. Hey.
My vision is.
Hey, Queggles. Can I call you Queggles?
No.
What did you say before that, Simon?
I can see fine. If the rest of you are having trouble, then
Cool. Well,
you guys can
I
hear.
can still see, but
You're
not as
cutting.
far
You're
as I
cutting in and
thought.
out. Is your mic away from you, or?
I think what you're doing is you're cutting
No,
out.
my sensitivity is high because I was playing guitar, but
Yeah.
I can set it back down a bit if that helps.
Just shout. Or...
so. Oh, no.
Is that any better? 'Cause-
Yeah.
Yes, much better.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, perfect.
Okay. So, with those perception checks, as you're looking out, you don't see anything in the dark as you are proceeding to get deeper in. The sunlight is beginning to disappear. On the peripheral vision of what you're seeing, I'll say Queglod and Sovak, you two will also make perception rolls here, as you are the only two that can really see now. Like, far, far out. As the rest of your party is struggling to see much in this new terrain.
Well,
That's natural one. Sovak,
yeah.
it all depends on you.
9.
Can I try?
You can try, yeah. I mean, your vision isn't as hampered, so you can try.
That's show business, baby.
I mean, I have 120 half to 60.
Oh yeah, that's true. So go ahead. Okay.
Ooh. Never mind.
With the three of you keeping watch, Sovak,
Yes.
you notice reddish forms above you.
They don't look too friendly.
As you're moving along, the sun seems to dissipate and disappear, and as you look up, you can see weird reddish forms. They're rather large.
I don't mean to alarm anyone, but they look unfriendly.
Who?
As I look up, it's like, I don't see anything.
None of the rest,
I'm
none of the
I'm
rest of you
gesturing
see
to
anything.
Queglod.
Yeah.
Just like, you can see, right? Do they look floating red orbs? I'm worried about them.
They're not red orbs, they're shapes.
There's an octagon and a triangle.
Is that a dodecahedron?
No!
Oh no! It appears to have landed on a 20.
No more dodecahedrons, please.
Alright. I'll say Queglod with this, go ahead and give me a second roll, just as you are being pointed in the direction. With the +2 from Felipe,
Yeah,
I
it's
believe
that.
it is.
Plus, total, yeah, with Felipe, yeah. That's
Okay.
a 10.
Looking up, you also see these reddish forms. They are a little bit clearer to you. As you see these large forms moving across what looks to be almost like a bridge. Then you look again. It's not a bridge. It's a series of red thread. As you see these not big, not huge, but gargantuan red spiders crawling across these huge threads that almost look like metal bridge cables. Just attached from one edge of the ravine to the other as they're moving across. You watch as one of them proceeds to take something as you watch as it kind of wraps it up in this thick thread and just hangs it from one of them as it dangles down this relatively large form. As you see these massive spiders here.
I'm so glad I can't see them.
As you're looking up, you see about 3 of them currently. But your vision cuts off at some point as you can't see that far out. They don't seem to care or have noticed you.
If we're careful, we should be able to go past. Everyone be extra quiet.
Can Malcolm get a description of these threads? If anyone is so inclined to do so.
Description of the threads.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they sound like arachnids?
No,
Right?
they don't. None of you
Oh.
seem to recognize what these are. I will say I'll say Queglod, seeing as you're the only one who's like given a proper detail of this. Are you proficient in religion?
I don't believe so, but let me check.
I think me and Sasha are the only ones.
No, I'm not.
Okay, you have no idea what this is then. DC's too high that if you're not proficient, you have no idea.
Okay, religion, they're spider-like creatures. They're
You-
scared the driders. Know what driders can do. They're not driders.
So what are you going to do? No, they're not. They're not driders. From one end to the other, they're probably about 60 foot wide.
Oh no.
That's worse.
If they were flattened out, probably about 100 foot.
I'm just gonna nope
I
that.
personally would very much like them to be flattened.
Can we get out of here?
Excuse me, how many of these are?
3 currently, as you watch as one of them
Uh.
proceeds to wander into the darkness and disappear.
Right. Let's be very careful. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep moving and hope to pray to dear whatever god there is that none of them get down here.
The Raven Queen's proven to be very real. And a bit of a bitch.
Roll me a
Sorry,
stealth
did you
check.
Say something.
And something caught in my
Yep,
throat.
Queglod, you don't hear that with your passive perception.
Sorry,
Just something caught in your throat.
skeleton cough. It happens from now and then.
Okay. As the sunlight proceeds to disappear, you begin to see nothing appearing. There aren't any of these spectral forms appearing at this current time.
Okay. Please don't be spiders. Please don't be spiders.
Deep breaths.
As you're
You have
continuing on,
lungs.
I assume you're slowing down now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like everyone to make me another stealth
Yeah.
check, please. Disadvantage for those with heavy armor, which is Rook, and Sasha, and Orm. Pass without a trace is still up, as Malcom said that it was going on for the entire time, so that's all second and all third level spell slots to do so.
23.
I will say you
That's
currently have
17.
2 third levels that you have left, as just at this current time, just in case anything happens.
17.
And
Yeah, I just
Oh,
need to.
no.
Ghaakt makes his.
It is a 12, Chris.
Just saying, I will have to head off.
That's
sometime
fine. I know, because if I start combat here with giant spiders, it's a good place to end.
No!
No! Like awesome.
soon. If it's just
Please.
is it just giant spiders or are these super giant spiders?
These are gargantuan things. They aren't ordinary spiders. These things are very big.
I don't like
These
it.
things
think
make
that-
these things make a ancient red dragon look normal.
Right,
Please
whoever
don't
fails
have
their
art
stealth check,
of
I'm
these,
throwing
Chris.
you at them.
Please, I'm begging you.
Oh no, I don't have art of these things.
Yeah.
All I have to do is make a
think
giant
these
spider
guys,
just bigger.
I think these guys might have lived into a sickening radiance for a little bit too long.
I've turned those 6 exhaustion points, and I've made it plus 6 exhaustion points.
What we do is we run, and we run fast.
Against gargantuan creatures,
Against a
that's not going to
gargantuan
work.
Spider, I don't think. I mean, one step is probably about 5,000.
So, I would like to
Okay.
know everyone's rolls. Bern,
70.
17.
17. Ghaakt got 20-something.
No, sorry, 22. Sorry.
Okay, Sovak, remember you've got your plus 10, so yeah.
23.
22, not 17, Chris.
Okay.
I got
Sasha?
23.
12.
Queglod?
17.
Sasha, what?
Alright. Orem, B, and Malcom.
Hold up. 19. Malcolm got 31. Orem got 20, and B got this nat 20 here, so she's got, I believe it's 38.
So what was yours and Orem's again, sorry?
Mine was 31,
And
and
Orem's?
Orem's was 20.
Okay. Overall, very quiet. As you're moving along, Feng got high numbers. as you're moving along, you're all kind of shuffling along, moving along, keeping yourself fairly quiet. Sasha, as you move along, you accidentally end up hitting a bit of rock as it falls down the side of the ravine.
If they hear that, I'm throwing you at them.
Skill check.
It is. As you're kept quiet, as you look up, the spiders don't seem to have noticed. But you hear.
Oh great, you found their vibrator.
As you
Okay,
hear
air conditioning.
a
Wonderful.
deep humming.
Please don't tell me about it. Is what I think.
As you watch as this large blue form proceeds to rise up. Queglod, as you look over, you're the first one to spot this. As you see a large, almost mosquito-esque form with this huge, what are they called? Where's my monster manual?
Proboscis?
Proboscis. Poking out of the front of this thing as it's hovering there with its wings rapidly moving. As it does so, it's going to proceed to scan where you guys currently are.
Oh, that's not gonna look.
Huge mosquitoes in D&D, not a very good sign.
As it moves across, as it's moving across, you see it kind of float and
Cross
move
fantasy malaria.
as it spots the shiny form of Sasha and Rook. As you hear the droning get louder and louder, as a few more rise and join it.
Fuck.
I would like. This is going to be the start of combat next time, but I would like Queglod and Bern to make religion checks for me, please, as you are the only two who might understand what these are.
That's 13.
Okay, you do not make the DC, and
Hold on,
Bern.
I'm waiting to stop lagging.
Fair.
I'm waiting to stop lagging, give me a sec.
Nope.
Natural 2.
Nope,
have
that's
no
an 8.
You have no idea either. As you guys don't know what these are, this humming gets louder as these forms stare at you as you see 3 of them before you.
What about Fang?
Oh, Fang has no idea what these are. As that is
Damn
where
it,
we're going
Fang.
to end our
We
session
come in
tonight.
peace!
As that is where we're going to end our session tonight. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you again next time.
Bye.